Question marks? Yeah. Hi. Today I'll be playing Foam Stars for you lovely people. I'm so rusty at this. I'm so out of practice. I don't even know if I'm audible. Yeah, I'm audible. Alright, now let's switch back to my TV so I can actually see. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, let's play some Lil Guardsman. I've seen this character before. That's pretty much all. Lil Guardsman, where's my sound? Where's my sound? Oh no. Hold on. Don't turn off now. Jeez. You know more than I do then. I haven't seen anything. You. Where's my any button? Alright, we got new game, level select, settings. Audio, okay. Languages. Oh. Yeah. Credits and select slot. Is this gonna like... Okay, it's just gonna... It's probably not even gonna let me pick... Oh, okay, it does let me pick other levels. Okay. I don't want to do that. Alright, new game.
And so it came to pass that the day was to be saved by the most unlikeliest of heroes. A small child, unwillingly thrust into the workforce.
That's me.
One disaster after another had been diverted due to her diligent and cunning decision-making. With the kingdom on the verge of knowing everlasting peace and prosperity, our hero could finally rest their weary head, but only after one more critical decision was to be made. A decision of great weight, a decision of immense importance, a decision that could possibly kill hundreds, even thousands of people.
Oh, wow.
Oh my God, you've made the wrong choice.
Huh.
You didn't think things through. You've doomed us all. Everything's on fire now. We're all covered in fire. How could you have done this to us?
Oops.
Lil.
So, that was Lil Guardsman. I've killed everyone. I got the bad ending. I apologize for getting the bad ending.
What? Oh, Dad, I must have been having a nightmare.
It's over now, sweetie. But since you're awake, I think it's time you and I had the talk.
We've got Nirvana. We've got, I don't know if that's supposed to be like Mario. We've got a Godzilla toy. We've got a loot, a typewriter, a digital alarm clock next to our Game Boy and our loot. A skateboard. I'm trying to figure out if those are supposed to be the Beatles or the Gorillas.
Out of one nightmare and into another.
Sweetie, there comes a time in every young person's life.
Well, Dad, you don't have to do this.
When they have to work their dad's shift at the guard shed while he places a bet on the goblin ball match down at the pub.
Oh, okay.
Aw, Dad, do I have to? Today was the day I was going to start off on a grand adventure with my friends. I want to sail the open sea. I want to fight ogres. I want to throw rocks at things.
Kid stuff.
You think I didn't want to throw rocks at things when I was your age? But I had a duty. I had a responsibility.
Hit duty.
I had to work at the guard shed while my dad placed a bet at the goblin ball match down at the pub.
Does that mean that one day Lil is going to have her kid work the guard shed while she places a bet at the goblin ball match down at the pub?
Did he ever win anything?
Do you think we'd be stuck here if he did?
Good point. Show the message. Oh, another moderator just handled this. Okay. I'm like, show the message. Send my message, you piece of doo-doo. Hi, Sora. Or no, that's definitely not Sora.
But I'm 12. Won't we get in trouble?
Not if we don't get caught. Come on. I'll show you how to handle anything that comes up.
Yeah, it's tradition.
Okie dokie. Ready for me to very quickly show you how everything works?
Yes, I'm ready for the tutorial.
Oh, good. Everyone loves a tutorial.
Just want to let you know that YouTube decided that your message was warning worthy. Yeah.
No time for a full rundown, so I'll sum it up like this. The key thing to remember when being a castle guardsman is...
Murder everyone.
Dad, someone's coming. What do we do?
Okay. Guess the best way to learn is by doing. Let's just hope there's someone completely plain and boring.
Is this Papers, Please?
Ah! Good morning, Mrs. Abernathy. How's your day today?
Plain and boring, as always.
Bingo. Would you mind if Lil looks after you?
Oh, not at all. It's always a pleasure to see your dog.
I am
Jake.
Engie. I too want to throw rocks at things.
Murder.
It's Hench.
What is?
Never mind. Now, Lil, when a visitor approaches the guard shed, they'll generally start by stating their business.
Okay.
I'd like to state my business. I bring a basket of baked goods to my son and his family once a week. Oh, would you like one?
I cannot be bribed. Lil puts it in her inventory. This lady's trying to bribe
After
me.
they state their business, it's pretty much your call what to do next. You can select them and interrogate them. There's tools, the phone there on the wall. You only get 3 action points. You get it, right?
Okay.
Not really. What do we need tools for?
You can pick one and it does something. Come on, Lil. I've really got to speed this along. The Goblin Ball game is about to start.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm inconveniencing you?
Oh, no, not at all, dear. I don't mind helping out.
Thank you, Mrs. Abernathy. I'm feeling very angry today, and YouTube will feel my wrath and rocks.
But the princess is really gigging the ceremonial for a slingshot.
She is? Sweet jumping jitters, we gotta get to that game. Let's wrap this up, dear. Seamus, tell the girl what to do.
The name is Hamish.
No, it's Mrs. Abernathy.
Won't let me use the emote. This platform sucks. No, it's Mrs. Abernathy. Select any highlighted element to learn about it. Alright. Tell me about the bulletin board. Okay, this is the world writ. The first thing you do when you start your shift is take a look. Okay, so this is the rules for the day. Okay. If the Castle Guard Corps can achieve a good star rating this month, there will be a pizza party at the barracks. Note, strict 1 slice limit per guardsman. Ugh. From the desk of Councilwoman Ash, there will be a demonstration in the city square this evening held by members of the Mages Guild. If any of the speakers come through your gate, please call my office to initiate their escort and secondary screening. Okay. So, if someone says, hey, I'm a speaker for the Mages Guild, call the phone. Congratulations to Guardsman Randy on 35 years at his post. After a 6-month undercover operation at the Sprawl Cavern for the Elderly, a group of sweet Grammies and Grampies were discovered to be trafficking illegal drugs into and out of the city. While not every old person is to be treated like a drug mule, please be vigilant when dealing with somebody's grandparent, Stryker. Depressed Joker seeks person with funny name. If you call and pique my interest, there's a cash bonus in it for you. Malcolm. Okay. It's got a lot of the information you'll need to do your job. You can select the Royal Writ anytime, and it won't cost you any action points. Okay, cool. So I can check the rules anytime. What is this? Oh, the tools.
If you want to use a tool, you have to make sure it has a crystal to charge it. Here, I'll show you. I'll add today's crystals to the tools that don't have any. That way I have a well-rounded arsenal.
Okay, so you can only use certain tools.
Why did the other tools already have crystals in them?
I carried them over from previous days. Any other questions?
Okay, so if you don't use the crystal, it saves it for the next day. Okay.
Why does a bullwhip need to be powered by crystals?
No more questions.
No more questions. I want to throw rocks at things. I think my anger has subsided. Time for a snack. Need to refuel for more anger. Alright. What's the decoder ring?
You can use this decoder ring to decode things.
Oh, thank you.
Not exactly sure how it works. The instructions were written in some kind of code.
Metal
It's a
detector.
metal detector. You figure it out.
Thank you. Truth spray.
Truth spray. You spray it, and they tell the truth. Honestly, that's what it does.
Okay. The X-ray.
This X-ray scanner can see through most types of clothing, flesh, and bone. It uses low-grade radiation. Do not use on trolls.
And the bullwhip.
No humming.
Okay, so the bullwhip's going to come in handy at some point. I love how this tutorial is breaking the fourth wall every 2 seconds. I'm obsessed with this game, by the way. Oh, boy.
Feeling stuck? This phone is for calling the royal advisors and asking for their help. But all they'll really give you is their opinion. You can get a hold of Lieutenant Stryker, Captain of the Guards, and technically our boss.
Okay.
Hello? There.
Or First Councilwoman Ash, the head bureaucrat of the Sprawl, with a real mind for politics.
This is Councilwoman Ash. Hello? Hello? Is somebody there?
And finally, the Royal Jester Malcolm, chaos personified in human form.
Okay.
Hello, you've reached Malcolm. Please leave a message after the goose honk. Hey, where'd the goose go? Well, chase after it, for goodness sake.
Each call costs an action point.
Okay.
You use the Wicked 3000 to make the big decision to let someone in, or send them packing.
Okay, okay. There's currently nothing I love more. Wow.
Choosing this will end the tutorial. Can I finally get out of here?
Wait, there's more.
Didn't we cover this? That's your inventory bag where you keep the things people give you, or that you confiscate from them. In other words, your sweet, sweet loot. Looking in your bag for something to use doesn't cost you an action point.
One of Mrs. Abernathy's famous buns. Price 0.
I already told you. Selecting the person means you interrogate them and hear more of their story. It's the best way to find out someone's true intentions. Sometimes.
I've even been playing it on the subway, which is terrible because I keep forgetting the rules on there. But still. The rules on the subway?
Sometimes using a tool will do the job better. Or the phone, or it's a combination of things. I don't know, you can spend all 3 action points just interrogating them for all I care.
Okay.
You use the Wicked 3000. Now you can choose to use the Wicked 3000 at any point during a turn. But sometimes it's better to use up all 3 action points to find out everything you can, by any means necessary.
Sometimes?
Okay.
Yeah. And sometimes people are in a really big hurry, like I am right now. So just pick a damn lever already.
Select and hold to make your decision. Admit, deny. There's a third one for, looks like, in prison. Alright. I don't know, because we gotta look out for those grannies and grampies. Well, he said pick a damn lever.
Sorry, I don't have time to hear Mrs. Abernathy plead her case again today. We're just going to let her in.
Okay. Really? Let me imprison her.
Great job, Lil. Your mother would be so proud to see you now. After my delivery, I'm off to watch the big game.
All I've retained so far is that grannies are drug dealers. Yes. The rules in game, because I keep suspending play. But can't you look over at the board? Just look over at the board. You are correct. Get those drugs in, baby. Can you talk to her? I don't think so, no.
Got my grandson's inheritance riding on a tip that the Stapleford Snughorns are gonna win it today.
Oh, jeez.
Here's a tip. Never lend Mrs. Abernathy money to bet with.
Let's hurry along to the game. We don't want to be late, do we, Hamish?
Nope.
My name is Shamish. No, wait, it's not. Oh, I better go. Time to put on your big kid pants. You can do this.
So do I have to interact with 5 people?
More like I'm being forced to do this.
It's only for today, I swear. Come meet me in the tavern when the shift is over. Good luck.
Good luck with your illegal gambling.
I don't need luck.
Believe me, he does.
Okay, Lil, you got this.
You nailed that tutorial. Good job. Alright. What's the world right? Demonstration, congratulations. Okay, it's the same stuff.
Charmed to make your acquaintance, young gateminder. I am Tyronius Athanatos, son of Brielle and Darunia Athanatos.
Uh-huh.
I have been summoned to deliver the keynote speech at the Festival of Magical Freedom
speaker.
event hosted by the Mages Guild.
Yep.
Will you require anything further?
Yep. What do we have to do with the Mages Guild? There will be demonstration in the city square this evening held by members of the Mages Guild. If any of the speakers come through your gate, please call my office to initiate their escort and secondary screening. So, is there like a score for like doing it in less moves? Because clearly I just have to call. I have to call Striker, right? Who's Striker? Ash. But I kind of want to talk to him and get some funny stuff. Don't forget, don't let arsonists in town or you'll definitely get the bad ending. It'll be a warm ending, though. It's kind of chilly. Maybe consider it.
What's your speech about?
Oh, dear child. It is obvious to me that you do not possess a magical bone in your body, and my speech, therefore, would only serve to confuse and frighten you.
The only one confused is you about how frightened you are of me. Stupid. Man, I really need to work on my teasing.
I admire your bravery, but you walk a fine line between bravery and foolishness. Be warned.
Okay. So that's how it works. Okay. Let's just call Ash.
I'm so glad you called. Frankly, I was worried you guardsmen never followed the writ due to illiteracy. Admit the mage, and my people will escort him to the venue.
Okay. So can I like mess with him some more and then you admit him?
So what's this? The Festival of Magical Freedom anyway?
Tonight, hundreds, maybe thousands of like-minded mages, shamans, witches, wizards, and warlocks will gather to express our rights to use our gods-given talents without having to bend our knees to the preposterous laws of lesser beings.
Okay.
Lesser beings like me?
Precisely.
I imagine you don't have to check your ego at the door at an event like this. You can just bring it right in with you.
That is exactly the kind of thing a non-magical being would say. Now enough of this foolishness. Let me pass.
He was gonna call me a slur. Okay, and then it locks you into just this. Okay. Well, admit him. Sky Ash knows.
The House of Thanatos, and indeed the entire Mages Guild, thank you, young guardian. You will go far.
You read the written followed orders. Good, Lil Guardsman. Oh, I didn't get the medal. Is that for, like, using as few things as possible? Because I just wanted to get the funny dialogue. BRB? Alrighty. Oh, hello.
Good afternoon. I am here to pick up my two kids from the no-good, stingy lowlife of a father who happens to be my lying, cheating lowlife of an ex-husband, Orlando. His address is there on this incomprehensible, illegible letter my kid sent me.
Hi, Mom. Oh, no.
Believe
Okay.
me, I would love to have him get off his sorry butt and bring them to me for once.
Okay, there's no writ about... Oh! If I find someone with a funny name, I can call Malcolm. Yeah, let's interrogate.
It was his week with them. No, I'm sorry. It was his and his new girlfriend Callie's week with them. And do you want to know what the kids say about her? They say she's fun.
I'm sensing some jealousy and resentment.
I'm sure the letter they wrote was all about her. Can't decode it to save my life, though. My kid's writing is so lousy.
That letter was pretty much illegible.
See what I mean? Horrible, horrible penmanship. Kelly really hit it off with our children, Polyphemus and Orlando Jr. She's got a lot of energy and gives us special treats.
Uh-huh.
That's nice. But what district are you going to?
What district? I told you. The address is on that letter I showed you. It's the only thing written that's legible. You'd need a decoding spell or something to read the actual letter.
Oh.
I love my kids.
Okay.
You want to get your kids some after-school help so they can practice their penmanship.
Right now, I just want to make sure their father's new apartment with Kelly isn't a flea-infested rat's nest in a terrible part of town.
Thank you for the hint. Okay. So I need the decoder ring. Take a closer look at Denise's letter. What does it say?
I don't know how to tell you this, but there's more to this letter than meets the eye. There's a hidden message written here.
How?
It says, Tom, son, mommy, Kelly is Nightmore. Does that make sense to you?
Oh my god, my boys don't know how to spell. But also that thing about Kelly being the worst.
I'm not getting the medal for her.
Thanks. Don't worry, Polyphemus, Orlando Jr. Mama's coming for you.
Good luck.
Oh, I did. Good use of the decoder ring, Guardsman. You didn't judge a book by its cover, and you knew not to stand in the way of a mama bear and her cubs.
What in the bloody blaze of blasted hell is the hold-up? Why have we stopped?
Well, sir, the guard.
Silence! Speak when spoken to, or you'll get the whip. Well,
Yes, sir.
now, you, child, let me pass. I have important business to attend to. Come on, shake a leg. BS waits for no man.
Uh-huh.
Yes?
Bank of the Sprawl.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Right. I'm tempted to, He wants the whip, I'll whip him. Although, I do want to know what's in the box. I'm going to check what's in the box. Gold.
Whoa, that's a lot of cheddar.
No, ma'am. It is gold.
Silence! Yes, it is gold, but it is legitimate. Certainly not blood gold, if that's what you were thinking.
I wasn't.
Well, I wasn't before you said anything.
Right? He has a Donald Duck hat. I can't unsee it. Oh my god, he does. Why would you do that? I feel like I probably should talk to him first, see if he's like legitimate. I'm gonna hold on to it for now.
I think I'll have to take a sample of this for, you know, science.
Why, you greedy little urchin. I think I like you more than ever. Now, since you are finished rifling through my personal belongings, you insufferable petty little monster, let me pass.
I wonder what the stamp on these gold bars means. Maybe it's decodable.
Yeah, well, I can't decode it. It's not charged. Okay, so there's replayability. Like, if I had just let her through, let in what's-her-face, then I would have still had the decoder ring. Alright. There's nothing about the Bank of Sprawl, right? No.
What kind of business do you have at the bank today, sir?
I shan't be airing the details of my BS appointment with some nosy little brat tending the gate. Mind your business, or you'll get the whip, child.
He shouldn't threaten to whip people. Actually, that reminds Lil of her toolkit. Okay, so it does want me to whip him.
I don't think you're allowed to not tell me what your business is.
Insolence.
But sir, it's only a deposit.
One more outburst, and it will be back in the cage with you.
Yeah, Sora Kronsu pointed out that he's wearing Donald Duck's hat.
Would you like to see my tax returns too? Perhaps my bank statements? I'll be keeping my private affairs to myself, whippersnapper. If you want to see
I should have whipped him.
the bank, you'll have to pry it from my cold, dead hands.
Oh, I already have it, though.
I imagine that would be difficult, seeing how your hands already look cold and dead.
Oh. I already took his blood money anyway. OMG, he is. Let's make sure you don't get through the gate, right?
It's about bloody time. Get moving, whip.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Silence. Nobody was talking to you.
I'm not sure I like the fact that it popped up and said your choices will have an impact on the sprawl.
All due respect, sir, but you were talking to me.
Don't be impertinent. Onward!
Way to get that sweet, sweet loot. Your father will be so proud. The phone is ringing.
Good afternoon. This is Dr. Marquess Beatrix von Matterhorn calling. Who may I ask am I speaking to?
This is Lil.
Nice to meet you, Lil. I need one of you gate guards to come down to the dig site as soon as you can.
Okay, and where exactly is...
Yup, click.
She hung up.
Clementine will remember that, right?
Why, hello there. I have come to the Sprawl to participate in capitalism.
Uh-huh.
After years on the road as a traveling merchant, I'm finally ready to put down roots. And what better place than the sprawling metropolis of the Sprawl? Huh, I just got that. Garby Bunches is the name.
Garby Bunches.
Garby Bunches? Funny name.
Oh.
That's gotta be made up. I'm gonna have to see some documentation.
Can't fault you for doing your due diligence. Here's my vendor's license, issued by the Sprawl Board of Trade.
He's right. Everything is in order.
Garby Bunch. Where have I heard that name before? Wait a minute. Ask him if he's descended from Garbanzo the Terrible.
Are you related to Garbanzo the Terrible?
Yep, my great-great-great-great-grandpappy Garbanzo.
OMG, tell him I'm a huge fan. I've got so many questions. Like, why did he use an ice cream scoop? How did he dispose of all that mess?
This isn't helpful.
You're not helpful.
I just can't wait to get in the mix and figure out what kind of merchant this place really needs. Since I was a boy selling lemonade, when life literally gave me lemons, I've dreamed of maximizing profits and
Hi,
keeping
Venom.
overhead low.
I've always said this place needs a nondescript vendor to shake things up a little.
See, you get it. Once I've set up shop selling, well, whatever I decide to sell, I'll be sure to give you a discount.
I look forward to buying something.
I wish I could x-ray him. But maybe the metal detector? No metal.
I was sure that I would detect something.
I sent all my belongings ahead of me, with everything I'll need to set up shop.
I don't really care about that.
I don't really care whether or not you really care.
Well. Nope, nothing. So I just gotta... I guess I'll let him in. If he ends up blowing
Can you
up...
smell that?
The trash barge? Yeah, it comes through on the weekends. The smell only lingers for a couple of days.
Not the reek of filth and decay. That's the reek of opportunity. See you around.
Who would have known that a funny name would lead to connecting Jester Malcolm to one of his historical heroes? Good job. This game already has a lot of charm. Oh, yeah. No more folks. Time to close up shop. Nice. Due to your good job performance, 360, you were paid 20 gold for this shift. Yeah, the only one I messed up with was him. Is it because I talked to him too much? Oh yeah, and him too. Grumpkin T. Dankworth and Whelp. Garby Bunches. Oh, the dig site, yeah. Oh, I'm moving around. Ammonia, hydrogen, iodine, all pretty basic stuff. Machines like this are a relatively new discovery in the sprawl. Lil notices the word Commander Keen among the inscrutable technical jargon. You see a small cot and a pile of clothes through the gap. Dr. B must sleep here. I don't know who Dr. B is yet. The hole's so deep you can't see the bottom. You must have a really good ladder guy.
Oh my, were you left behind? The last group of school children departed hours ago. Feel free to wait in the lost and found box until someone comes to collect you.
In the lost and found box.
No, you called me. I'm Lil. We spoke on the phone. I was covering for my dad at the South Gate.
Ah, of course, Lil, yes. Yes. But no, this is highly irregular. But then again, you'll have to do, for the sake of time. Sake of time. Do you get it?
No.
She's got like 4 clocks.
Trust me, you will.
In time.
Who are you again?
Dr. Marquess Beatrix von Matterhorn, head of archaeological research at the Royal Academy. But you can call me B.
Gotcha. And what's so great about this place?
Would you like the long or short version?
I've got time.
Hit me with some of that sweet exposition, baby.
Is this first playthrough you've seen, Critcon? Yeah, when Koi started stream, I knew absolutely nothing about the game. Yeah, I started... Well, not like that. I started with, hey, we're going to play Foam Stars.
This place is known as the dig site.
Haven't seen any of the characters before.
How creative.
We stand at the site upon which power crystals were first discovered.
Cough. Okay.
The power crystals that I use for the tools in the guard shed?
Those and every other technological marvel of our lifetimes. The power crystal was discovered completely by accident. 80 years ago, on this site, an iconic dwarven heavy metal band performed to celebrate the coronation of Princess Desdemona's grandfather, King Artemis.
I see the dad jokes have returned as well. The most I know about this, I know, is that you and Soda seem to like it. And I'm assuming that only because you suggested the game, Soda reacted to it. I love it. Fair.
At the moment of a particularly rumpus drum solo, the vibrations opened up a chasm, swallowing the entire stage and the musicians, and a few dozen enthusiastic fans.
They killed the mosh pit. They turned the mosh pit into an actual pit.
Legend says the band emerged from the chasm adorned in the glowing magical rocks, or what we know as power crystals today.
That must have looked awesome.
They were a rock band.
Very awesome, but there's more. Whether
Oh,
by
look at
fate
her
or
smile.
the actions of an inebriated mage, the bass player was struck by a lightning bolt, and the crystals in her cape and beard absorbed the electric discharge. Everything that previously relied on magic within a 5-mile radius lit up and was charged for weeks.
Hardcore.
Very hardcore. A massive industry sprung up and developed the multitudes of ways we use power crystals, which ushered in an unprecedented era of prosperity for the sprawl, making our city-state the world power it is today.
Gotcha. But what does this have to do with me?
I am the preeminent expert in the advanced properties of power crystals, and my research suggests we have barely scratched the surface of what these puppies can do.
Okay, but again, what does this have to do with me?
Right? Why did you need a guard?
Lil, I have found how to harness the crystal's power to alter the very fabric of time. May I present the Chronometer 3000?
May I present Chapter Select?
And what I need to know from you is, do you know anyone who would be willing to go on what some might call an adventure?
Now, see, is that she's just going to push the button, or is that her going, push the button? We just, rip reality in half. I don't know how long I can stay for, though. It's getting late, and I can feel the fatigue. Isn't it, It's 11:47 there,
Where
right?
am I? What just happened?
Freak out. Pick up the phone. Let's freak
I
out.
was just at the dig site. Now I'm back here somehow? Oh, quick pants check. No pee at least. Great.
Keep freaking out.
What was she going on about? That device thingy? Oh my god. Why is it here with me? Did I just...
Okay, now I have to pick up the phone.
Good afternoon. This is Dr. Marquez, Beatrix von Matterhorn calling. Who may I ask am I speaking to? Nice to meet you, Lil. I need one of you gate guards to come down to the dig site as soon as you can.
What's going on? Don't you remember
Click.
She hung up.
Eat, snack, and stay. I thought there was going to be... I forgot that she hung up right afterwards. So I thought there was going to be, more dialogue. Hey, Garby
Hello
Bunches.
there. I've come to the sprawl to participate in capitalism. After years on the road as a...
Let me stop you there. Your name is Grabby Blanchers, right? You're a traveling merchant or something?
Garby
I
Bunches.
see my reputation precedes me. Kind of. The name is Garby Bunches.
Venom, can you please not rub up against my microphone? Venom, let me see. Thank you. Deja vu. I've been in this place before. Wait, can you use it on this chapter? Probably not. Venom!
This is so weird. I swear I already dealt with this guy. I can either do the same thing as I did last time, or maybe this is a chance to try something different.
I'm sorry. Are you talking to me?
I already got the best score for him.
That's what I'm trying to decide, Garbs.
Regardless, here's my vendor license issued by the Sprawl Board of Trade for confirmation.
He's right. Everything is in order. I need to get this guy processed and get my butt back to the dig site. I swear I've done this already. I remember pulling the lever.
Can you smell that?
I think then
This
you said
smell of
something about
opportunity. Yeah.
You got it. See you around.
I need to get back to the dig site to figure out what just happened.
Can you please not sit directly in front of the chat? Man, Garbs has got a really strong belt. Tell me about it. Directly in front of the chat. This is going to be the same text as before. All right. Hey.
Oh my, were you left behind? The last group of school children departed hours ago. Feel free to wait in the lost and found box until someone comes to collect you.
Wish my mental stability was as strong as that thing.
I need you to listen to me. Something very strange is going on. My name is Lil. Don't you remember me?
Oh, Lil from the phone call earlier, of course. Yes. But no, this is highly irregular. But then again, you'll have to do for the sake of time. Sake of time. Do you get it?
Yes.
I already told you no. Oh, wait, I actually do.
My name is Dr. Marquess Beatrix von Matterhorn, head of archaeological
research at the Royalty School for Smart People. You said I can call you Trixie. We've been through this before.
Lil's memory is horrible.
I'd prefer if you called me B.
And this is the site where power crystals were first discovered, and you used them to make a time machine. Then you baited me with promises of adventure and pretty much forced me to push the big shiny button on your silly little time machine, and now I'm pretty sure I'm just traveled back through time and I'm kind of freaking out here. Any questions?
Magic mushrooms.
Wait, why am I asking you questions?
Wait.
For any of this
Yeah.
to be possible, it would require the use of my newly crafted device. May I present the Chronometer 3000?
Yeah, wait a second. The questions were over her head.
Wait, where did it go?
Do you mean this?
My invention! How did you get that?
You gave it to me. Well, not really, but you were gonna give it to me, I think. You were in the middle of explaining.
And you were seduced by the glowing red button.
She's got hair for brains. Don't blame her.
Can you blame me?
So I guess you could say that she's harebrained.
Yes! But it is a good button. I'm just proud of myself that your particles weren't immediately dispersed to the furthest reaches of space and time.
Oh.
That risk becomes much lower once I configure it to your individual life source, which I will do now. At any rate, I think the castle gate is a perfect place to test my prototype, and I need a willing gate guard to use the device. And allow me to track their progress to make sure only the right people are permitted entry to the sprawl. Do you have any questions?
Right people.
Right people.
Individuals or groups that would improve the daily life of the inhabitants of the sprawl, rather than those who would see harm come to the community and castle.
Isn't that subjective?
Yes, well, I suppose it is, but recently the kingdom has seen a rise in rebellious factions, envious neighboring nations, not to mention the resentful Mages Guild since the Power Crystal has replaced most household magical applications.
Alright, that's my cue. Au revoir.
One wrong choice could trigger a domino effect that could lead to the fall of the Scrawl.
Yeah, let in Bittermon T. Reginald III and Whelp. And now he's gonna, like, bomb the bank. Why don't you use it yourself?
So to recap, you're giving me, a 12-year-old who worked exactly one day at the castle gate, the power to rewind time? Why not just use it yourself?
I have been testing the device myself for months. In fact, I used it to repeat a month's worth of the same day and learn to play the oboe. Can I show you?
No. Oh God, no. Or for the love of all that is holy, no.
Oh, well, perhaps another time. My calculations suggest that no changes I could make from my post at the Royal Academy would have
Arson.
nearly the impact on the sprawl that you gate guards do. Academia, am I right? So I came to the conclusion that trying it out at the gate is a calculated risk worth taking.
I think I get the idea, Dr. B. I'm ready to go out in the world and use this device properly. And definitely not to win the lottery or to repeatedly watch people trip and fall over and over again.
You'd want that?
I have a feeling you're not using your science experiments to their full potential.
Regardless, you'll find you can't use it whenever or wherever you want. It is now calibrated, so it will only allow you to fold space and time when you are inside the guard shed.
Ah, rats.
You could still find out what the lottery numbers are and then go back while in the guard shed and tell someone to buy you a ticket.
Furthermore, by default, the device will automatically allow you to travel back to the start of your guard shift, including your loadout.
Oh.
However, I hacked it a bit so that you can jump back to a specific point in the turn. Hack is the key word, though. I have to leave now. There is more science to be done. I will summon you soon, and we will see what else you might be ready for. Thank you, Lil. The world thanks you.
No pressure.
You can do this. Just try not to break space and time. I'm not kidding.
Maybe I should have mentioned I was only working the gate for one day. Oh well.
Yeah.
It's getting pretty late. I should head home.
Now she's gonna have to... The tavern, home. Ooh, that line explains a lot. Oops. That's the sleep. Let me... Oh, okay. I want to talk to these people. Let me talk to you.
Dad's over there.
Thanks. Can I talk to this lady? No? Okay. Legend has it that this neon sign was made by a company that makes custom neon signs. That's where they keep the good stuff. Art will only open a bottle for people she knows will pay their tab. You remember this working when you were little. Pretty great collection of tunes. Your dad always says if you ever save enough money, you could chip in to get her fixed. No!
Hey, there she is, my hard-working, angel-faced sweetest of the sweetest daughter of mine.
You didn't win your gambling, did you?
No, but it wasn't my fault. The other team was just too good. But I didn't lose all my money. We still have left what I didn't bet, so...
So what, like 10 gold?
That'll be 15 gold for the ale.
And now we don't have any left. Hey, Lil, did you take any bribes or pickpocket anyone today?
Sorry, nothing today.
I gotta check the gold bars myself.
Oh, rats.
Rats? Again? I mean, we don't have rats, I swear.
No, not like that. Oh, well. I'll go call my guy anyways. See if he'll front me the money to bet with.
Wait, you'll never believe what happened. Right at the end of my shift, I got this phone call, okay? Asking me to come down to the dig site.
Did you remember to lock up the shed?
What? Yes.
And turn off the light?
Yes, I did. Whatever, just listen.
You gotta make sure to turn off the light, Lil. They'll charge us for the overnight usage.
I remember to turn off the light. I think. Anyways, Dad, I met this professor at the dig site, and she had this time machine, and when I touched the time machine, I went back in time. Then she gave me the time machine to use when I work the guard shed for you, but it only works at the guard shed, so that was kind of a bummer. But it's super cool, and it only works for me.
That's great, sweetie. I'm glad you liked covering for me today. But you don't have to make up stories just so you can work another shift.
Wait, no, that's not what's happening.
Anytime you want to be just like Daddy and work down at the guard shed, all you need to do is ask.
Dad, you're not fully comprehending what I'm trying to tell you.
Hey, Arda, did you hear? Lil's making up cute stories so she can be more like her old man.
I love her voice. It is very good.
Oh, that's so sweet.
I have the power to manipulate time, and I demand to be taken seriously.
Okay, I understand. I can see that you're serious. Seriously adorable. But honestly, Lil, you can cover for me anytime you like. You're probably doing a better job than me anyways.
This isn't how I expected it to go.
Speaking of that, I better call my guy and make a bet on the next game. It's getting late. You better get upstairs to bed, Missy. Good night, Lil.
Vengeful Lil?
You'll rue the day you didn't believe in my powers of space and time. You'll see. You'll all see.
All we can see is how cute you are, sweets.
As cute as her mother.
Whatever. Good night, Dad. Good luck with your gambling.
I don't need luck.
This ain't the nicest place in town, but there's always a warm fire going. Excuse me, Dad. Oh, okay. I'm leaving. Lil doesn't really have anywhere else to be.
Whew, I'm pooped. That's enough adventure for one day. I'm ready to hit the sack.
You're probably doing better than me anyways. What the hell do you do at work if a 12-year-old does a better job? Nothing. That's the point. On our way to the bar, Mrs. Abernathy accidentally walked into 2 more tutorials, causing her to be late to make a bet on the big Goblin Ball game. Her grandson's inheritance is safe. For now. Oh, sweet. I get like an after effect for all of them. Tyronis Athanatos gave his keynote speech at the Festival of Magical Freedoms, and inspired most of the crowd. The divide between magical and non-magical beings grew a little more that night. He's indebted to Councilwoman Ash for her influence in facilitating his smooth admittance to the sprawl. Denise de Cyclops. After Denise picked up her kids, she moved them safely out of view, but not earshot, and gave Kelly a piece of her mind. Polyphemus and Orlando Jr. learned a handful of new words that day, but some they already knew. 12-year-olds would rock your job for sure. Grumpkin T. Dankworth's sizable deposit turned out to be illegal blood gold, due to your cunning confiscation in an unprecedented day of cash withdrawals. BS, Bank of the Sprawl, had a lack of funds which caused the bank to run and close early. People panicked. They burned the bank to the ground. Mr. Dankworth refused to donate money to have it rebuilt. So, arson. And I was right. I was right to take the gold. Darby Bunches found a vacant plot of land in the alley behind the Twisted Sisters Tavern and set up his Emporium of Wonders. The Cyclops' voice is also great. Yeah. Level 2.
Good morning. You're listening to the Morning Crawl, the #1 morning show in the sprawl. I'm your host, Dodger, joined as always by my co-host, the Ham, who I will remind you is a live pig. Let's jump right in and get your morning started and muse over the news. Today in the headlines, it was just announced that the heir to the throne, Princess Desdemona, has come of age and will be taking a suitor.
Poor whelp.
No, I don't think Desdemona wants a pig as a husband, the Ham. But then again, neither did my ex-wife. Hell! With multiple suitors making their way into the city, expect backups and delays across all major routes this morning. Now let's get to the music. You're listening to the Morning Crawl here in the Sprawl with Dodger and the Ham.
I wonder if I wait for the song to be over, would Dodger and the Ham come back? Or is this not the song on the radio? Could she... Who's that wonderful girl? Could she be any cuter? Maybe she had more hair.
I liked it better when it was Dodger in the club, but I guess it was too hard to keep training that chicken.
One-Eyed Heart. An angsty band for tweens and tweens at heart.
I think I should find my dad. Good thing I always sleep in my clothes and I'm ready to go.
That's the official crest of the Sprawl in the royal family.
A note?
Oh. Dear Lil, please come down to the guard shed as soon as you can. Love, Dad.
Maybe he wants me to work a shift for him again. Or maybe he forgot to put on underwear and needs me to bring him a pair. Well, there's a 50-50 chance I'll get to use the chronometer 3000 today. Here's hoping.
Oh, look, here comes the suitor. You don't know the song? No.
And finally, the aforementioned grading pending review will be transferable to a more viable calculation. Which is, needless to say, a more economical contrivance for evaluation. Any questions?
Many questions.
Yeah, what the hell did you just say?
Hey, Dad, I got your note. What's going on?
I have no idea.
Due to the Bank of the Sprawl being burned to the ground as a result of your actions, any
Oh.
guardsman who does not receive an above 2-star rating at the end of any given shift will lose their job.
Oh.
But I need my job for gambling.
I'll pretend I didn't just hear that.
You and I both know my dad has a tendency to half-ass his way through life. Tell me why he needs to whole-ass it all of a sudden and strive for anything above 2 stars.
Why, I'm glad you asked. I've been authorized to award above average job performance with cash bonuses.
Ooh.
You mean if we get more 4-star results, we'll make more money?
You're as quick as your father. Before I go, here are the allotted crystals to power your tools. And with that, I'm off to tell all the other gate guards about these new rules. Well, all of them except Randy. He's been terminated.
Ooh.
Not Randy. That guy's a riot.
Which is exactly what his poor judgment led to.
Right.
Wish me luck.
Oh, jeez. Randy was just 3 payments away from paying off his new catapult.
Aw.
Sounds like you need to start doing your job better.
I think I'm gonna go now. I'm getting very tired. Good night. Slurp well.
More like
Thanks for
you
popping
need to
in.
start doing my job better. just like you wanted to.
No, that's not exactly what I meant. You don't just get to leave me here where you go bet on Goblin Ball games.
No Goblin Ball match today. I received a cryptic letter this morning saying they need me on palace duty. And they specifically reference that you need to cover for me again.
What?
Looks like you're not the only one who wants you to work the gate today.
Again, not what I meant.
It's not all bad news. I scored these off-brand discount crystals for my rookie Fredo as a gift for being his best client. But he mentioned that they might only work some of the time. But I like those odds.
2 fake crystals.
Oh, Dad, you really need to talk to somebody about your gambling.
I love you too, Lil. And with that, I'm off. Remember, 2 stars or better or we're out on our asses.
No pressure.
That's my girl.
Okay, Malcolm. Rather than repairing the dungeon which is falling apart, leading to the escape of a serial arsonist, I'm having the jail cells painted instead. Give me a call when the fella gets here. Okay, so call Malcolm when the painter gets here. Expect the imminent arrival of 2 envoys vying for an alliance with the Sprawl. That's 2 envoys, not 1. Not 3, but 2. 4 is right out. Are they the Holy Hand Grenade? Take this opportunity for cultural exchange and learn as much as you can. Really get them talking. Okay, so when the envoys show up, talk to them the whole time. The Duchess of Scarborough's award-winning feline companion, Sprankles, should be arriving in its miniature royal carriage this week. As always, treat any non-human visitor, goblin, gnome, ogre, etc., with extra scrutiny. Remember, if you see something, say something. Okay, so call Malcolm for the painter. When the envoys show up for an alliance, talk to them the whole time. When Sprankles the cat shows up, Sprankles the cat's gonna show up. And any non-human, we need to be racist to. Okay. Oh. Okay, I can only charge up 3. I'm going to charge up that. I'm going to charge up that. And I'm going to charge up... either the metal detector or the truth spray. I'll go metal detector.
Hello, ma'am. The name is Seamus McGoblin. I've been requested to do some work in the Sprawl. Just have my supplies here with me, nothing else to declare.
You have paint with you. Are you like an artist?
Me? An artist? No, ma'am. I have a real job. I'm a painter. I paint things like walls and doors. An artist? Oh, you're giving me a laugh.
You may laugh, but I'm sure that you're an artist at heart.
I'll have to tell Mrs. McGoblin that.
Mrs.
She'll never
McGoblin?
believe she's been married to an artist all these years.
Malcolm, your painter showed up immediately.
Well, it's about time he showed up. Send him to my office toot suite and I'll set him to work. No more doom and gloom down here in my office. Now it'll just be doom. What's that? Yes, I insist the horse get into the water. This is water polo after all.
Just drown that horse.
If I'm being honest, I'm not sure what I'm being asked to paint. A note was left at my shop late last night. You can have a look if you like.
Oh. Yep, I needed the decoder ring for that. Got some work for you to do. Come to the Sprawl at 2:30. There are 2 ways to paint your stuffs. One legit, the other in cuffs. The little girl will guide your way so that you can earn your portion of official Sprawl currency. The joke is that he could have just said, pay. Alright, so I can arrest him or have him let in. Although I don't know if I've got the arrest option.
Mysterious letters are way more common these days. And I have a feeling I'm the little girl they're talking about.
I didn't want to say, but you are indeed a little girl.
For my age, I'm not.
How old are you?
I'm 12.
You still seem pretty little.
I still can't in prison. But yeah, come on in.
Many thanks. Say, before I go, do you have a favorite color?
Where's purple? Oh, because he only has red, blue, and green paints. Paint the dungeon red.
I like red, I guess.
Then I shall paint whatever it is I'm painting red in your honor. Thank you again.
Oh, you let him in to do his job. What do you want, a parade? Oh, so I can rewind. But I don't know what I would do differently.
Hear ye, hear ye. I have come to announce to the princess a proposal of marriage from my lord and master, Prince Phineas Pomp, heir to the throne of Petrarch.
This is an envoy.
Prince Phineas, son of King Phineas and Queen Buttermilk, who was daughter of King Fangil, son of Queen Amelia, daughter of King Rupert, son of Queen Talia, daughter of King Salvatore, son of Queen Farabelle, daughter of King Algernon, son of Queen Rebecca, daughter of King Timothy, son of Queen Sarsaparilla, daughter of King Finbar, son of Queen Anne, daughter of King Remus, son of Queen
You're also getting very
Turtledove,
jazzy? Uh-oh.
who was daughter of King
Oh my
Fangil,
God, how far does he
son
go?
of Queen Amelia, daughter of King Rupert, son of Queen Talia, daughter of King Salvatore,
Wait.
son of Queen Farabelle, daughter of King Algernon,
Wait a second.
son of Queen Rebecca, daughter of King Timothy, son of Queen Sarsaparilla, daughter of King Finbar, son of Queen Anne, daughter of King Remus, son of Queen Turtledove, who was daughter of King Fangil, son of Queen Amelia, daughter of King Rupert,
just loops.
son of Queen Talia, daughter...
Thank you. Wow, okay, I think I got it.
So this is one of the envoys, right? Expect the imminent arrival of 2 envoys vying for an alliance with the Sprawl. That's 2 envoys, not 1, not 3, but 2. 4 is right out. Take the opportunity for cultural exchange and learn as much as you can. Really get them talking. Oh, the truth spray! Oh, I should have gotten the truth spray. Use it on him.
Prince Phineas himself will arrive in the Sprawl after a ceremonial visit to the royal sulphur mines of Petrard.
Damn.
Recently christening the newest of our sulphuric refineries by smashing a bottle of Petrardian fizzy over the front door.
I guess you weren't important enough to go to the big party, huh?
As a matter of fact, the prince assured me it was much more important that I travel all the way here to announce his eventual arrival.
And you bought that?
I did until just this moment.
I'll still try and get him to talk.
Between the great kingdom of Petrard and the Sprawl would benefit both sides mightily. Imagine the petrol and gunpowder our sulfur mines produce, combined with the technological advancements that your power crystals provide, would create a union that would make our two kingdoms the envy of the world.
The world.
Those sulfur mines smell like farts. Does Prince Flintflon smell like farts?
A little bit. I mean, his name is Phineas, Prince Phineas Pomp, heir to the throne of Petrard, son of King Phineas and Queen Buttermilk, who was daughter of King...
Please, stop!
And now, in celebration of the beginning of this new chapter of prosperity between the kingdoms of Petrard and the Sprawl, I shall play you an original composition of my own on the Petrardian greeting bugle.
Oh boy.
If music be the food of love, then you know what to do, and a 2, and a 3.
Bravo! Bravo!
Oh, thank you, kind child. You know, I could have been the first bugle in the Petrardian orchestra. If we had an orchestra. Perhaps you know of a music director in the Sprawl looking for a man with good embouchure?
Not yet.
I'll keep a lookout for that.
Alright. Go on through. Why is that icon for talking different?
The eventual arrival of Prince Phineas Pomp, heir to the throne of Petrard and future husband to Princess Desdemona. Incidentally, I believe there is a representative of the Marvarg Empire behind me, seeking to make a similar offer for the hand of the princess. If you refuse her entry, I will give you much gold tonight. I will meet you at the tavern after your shift. Remember, do not let in the Marvarg delegate.
You admitted an admittingly annoying ambassador. Yeah, I don't have the tooth spray to get him really talking. What?
Good afternoon, child. I would like to enter this bustling metropolis with the desire to purchase a hat. I have lost my previous hat and I require a replacement.
Doctor Strange?
Why come all this way to buy a hat? Surely they have hats where you're from.
They do, yes. But they do not match the standards of my previous hat. I was known well as one who adorned a hat of the highest caliber. I cannot go back.
You seem like the type of guy that would wear a fancy hat.
Not just fancy, fantastic.
Fantastic. Malcolm's done. Envoys. He didn't say anything about being an envoy. Okay. No rules against him.
This old hat of yours must have been something special.
Oh, it was. It was the most fantastic hat you had ever seen. That is how I acquired my name. Signor Capello Fantastico.
Oh.
What does that mean?
Mr. Fantastic Hat.
Oh.
That's a very fitting name.
Alas, it was. My good name must be restored. Your persistent inquisition has driven me to confess. The hat was too much. Too fantastic for one man to wear. I couldn't handle the pressure of adorning such a prestigious piece of headwear.
Oh.
I did not lose that fantastic hat. I threw it away. But what should have been my salvation was the greatest mistake of my life. And now, I must find a new hat of equal, if not greater worth than my previous hat.
I can only imagine the weight that comes with wearing such a fantastic hat.
Heavy is the head, as they say.
Heavy is the head that wears the crown. In this case, the crown is a hat. Come on in. There's probably people I'm supposed to be turning away.
I hope you find your hat, Mr. Fantastico.
Thank you, child. The next time you see me, you will say to yourself, wow, has that guy got a fantastic new hat?
I have no doubt in my mind.
I look forward to it. Are you still awake, Sora? Oh, hey. Your interrogation led to him bearing his soul to you, and you gave the man a second chance to find the headdress of his dreams.
I come with a message for Princess Desdemona of the Sprawl, from Praetor Kargan of the Marvog Empire. The Praetor bid me say directly to the princess, Egtag Maya Kora una Guahatag.
What does that mean in Dutch?
Grant me access to deliver this message personally, and I shall recite the Praetor's words to the princess with honor. Hail, Praetor Kargan! Kapla!
Kapla!
I killed 19 other mighty adversaries for the honor of delivering this message to your princess. I have brought you the head of the mightiest of these for you to inspect, as is our custom.
Oh.
Oh my god! Thank you for the gift?
This is how you know I am worthy to deliver the words of the Praetor to your princess.
I now have a head in my inventory. Severed head in a bag. A gift from the Praetor of Marvok. Price is $7. The powerful ruler of the Marvok Empire. Praetor Kargan. Kapla. Price $6. Petrard's pompous, preening, priggish Prince Phineas. Price $6. Gold bars. Cha-ching. Price $50. And one of Mrs. Abernathy's famous buns. Price $0. I've got 5 charges on my hourglass. What does that mean? Tell me more.
The Praetor is attending the ballet tonight. Upon its completion, Praetor Kargan will make for the sprawl.
Oh, so the Praetor's coming here later tonight?
Not likely. In Marvog, the ballet can last days, weeks even. It continues until only one dancer survives.
Okay.
Ballet is one of the finest blood sports in the Marvog Empire, and the bodies of fallen ballerinas are stacked high in the main square, as is our custom.
Of course.
Oh dear God. Is there a prize for, winning the ballet?
Indeed there is. The winner is put directly into the line of succession to rule. Praetor Kargan was one of the finest ballerinas I have ever witnessed. Slaughtered dozens of other would-be ballerinas with a grace and beauty that brought the tear to my eye.
Okay.
Sorry, what exactly was the message you had for Princess Desdemona again?
Praetor Kargan crafted the message personally. A warrior poet. Hail Praetor Kargan! The message is Ektag Maya Kola Una Guahatag. Or in your language, it is marriage which will bring our two proud nations into a state of cooperation. That is the closest translation, even though it loses some of the beauty it has in our tongue.
You speak our language very well. Could you teach me something in Marvogian?
It's just Marvog. Not in or rights or ease or anything like that. What would you like to learn? words for this, but typically we also use the phrase "f off."
Cool.
You have honor, little one, and shall always be a friend of the Marvag. And now, to fulfill my mission to speak the praetor's words to the princess. Kapla!
Kapla. Nice. Lil Linguist, you admitted the Marvok envoy, and you picked up some cool new phrases.
Whoa there, Lucy. Hello and salutations to you, most honorable guardian of the free peoples of the Sprawl.
That's...
I am the envoy of the gallant Sir Beverly, a knight of some minor renown, which is also me. I have received a very special invitation from Her Majesty Princess Desdemona, as she turns her royal eye to finding a suitor. If there's nothing else, I will be off to my happily ever after.
Can I see this invitation you received from the princess?
Yeah. Let me decode this. See what it actually says.
This letter looks like you made it yourself using old newspaper clippings. And it's on the back of a Monty's restaurant flyer.
Boy, you have keen eyes. All right, so maybe I wasn't invited per se. But I know the princess will be happy to see me, so I made this myself. Anyway, keep the flyer. Monty's serves incredible soup.
Okay. My bag's full.
When word reached me Princess Desdemona was going to be entertaining potential suitors, I knew my days of jousting and dragon slaying were behind me. I saddled up my faithful steed Lucy and rode hard across the realm. For thrice 3 days we rode, stopping only to aid those in distress and relieve ourselves. Now, we are here to exclaim our dearest devotion to the beautiful princess, the fairest flower in a whole field of fair flowers.
Thrice 3 days? Really, Beverly?
Aye, little one. That is 8 whole days and nights.
No. No.
No, it's not. It's 9, dum-dum. I can count. It's just thrice 3 is a really dumb way of saying it, Beverly. Have you ever met Princess Desdemona?
Alack a day, I have not. 'Tis but a glimpse of her I have yet beheld, but that image has drawn me here like a moth to a forest fire.
Oh.
And though it is true I have never known the caress of a lover, the thought of it fills my loins to bursting. Steady on, Lucy. I was only speaking metaphorically.
TMI, dude. I don't want to hear about your loins. God, keep it in your tunic.
Literally.
Duly noted.
Duly noted. All right. Bye.
I understand. You are being controlled by powerful forces and simply following orders. But know this, there is no force more powerful
And love.
than love.
Yeah.
You have not seen the last of Beverly. Late night custodian of the Goblin Ball Stadium.
Oh.
On, Lucy.
You followed the writ to the letter and intuited that this third envoy was not legit. Hello.
Hey kid, are you Lil? Show a bit of respect. If you see her, tell her I got a mysterious letter for her.
Oh.
Mysterious, you say? Fine, you've got me. Who's it from?
I'm not authorized to know.
That is mysterious. Does this mysterious letter have anything to do with the one my dad Hamish got this morning?
Your dad is Hamish? What a good guy. Did you hear about Randy, though?
Only 3 payments away on that catapult.
Yeah, it's a real shame. Anyways, just take the note. I gotta get back to work.
Oh. It's Malcolm. Oh, I can hold more. I can bring up the Wicked 3000? Or, oh. I can just say thanks, or I can... Okay, thanks.
See you around, kid.
Little girl stands at a gate, making choices I can't wait. If you've got a taste of madness and wish to circumvent great sadness, come and meet me after dark. Together we make our stamp on the world. M. Dungeon 7, Room 4, Boulevard de Dolore.
Nothing weird or creepy about that. Where's that music coming from? What is happening?
Oh, God.
Good afternoon, I've traveled from afar. A simple girl who wished upon a star. Inside this castle lies my fate. Perhaps I'll even get a date. To my old life I sing au revoir.
Why does she have blood?
And you are?
Just staring at her. She's just staring blankly. Lil's like, where's the fucking music coming from?
It's Lil, and you need a good reason to be let in. But so far, I'm not optimistic. Do you have any idea or anything?
I assure you that my heart is true. Must this be a whole to-do? Inside these walls, my destiny awaits.
Just feels like if you weren't singing, we could move the plot along faster.
Right? It's like, if you stop singing, we could, like, finish this. It's still playing the music. It's still playing the music. What tools do I have? Metal detector and x-ray. Okay.
So glad to finally be here in the sprawl. The people, the culture, the food, the hundreds of dark alleyways that could just swallow a person up. I have to say, I'm losing patience, Lil. At first you seemed so innocent, but still, I have a hunger driving me. The people everywhere will see my dark destiny. I will fulfill.
Even Lil's like,
Took a dark turn.
what?
Okay, Lil. Now that we're real bosom friends, I guess I can open up to you.
Can you just tell me and not sing it?
Nope.
Right? Nope.
Ah.
I guess that it's all so true. Why I ventured here to you is that I am a thief.
Oh.
And also I should checks and larceny, for smuggling drugs and piracy.
What?
For setting many fires and causing grief.
What the fuck?
So much grief.
Oh my god! Just because you're singing it doesn't make any of that remotely okay.
Right? You know the whole song by heart. I like need to like listen to this song. It's so good. Oh no, I'm getting the rest of the song.
Can I tell you a secret? I may have a large sum of gold that I brought with me to start my new life in this big city. You can forget a few things that I just sang at you. I'll give you 50 gold coins. Can you imagine? Think about how many musicals you could go see with 50 gold coins. But I'll only give it to you if you let me in right now. 50 gold coins.
No.
Oh, fiddlesticks.
She's also a murderer. She's got blood all over her.
I see now that you aren't my friend. My time here is about to end. You haven't seen the last of me.
You're the worst.
Yeah. Despite the songbird's sweet serenade, you correctly identified a homicidal maniac and turned her away. With the right tool, there may have been more to find. I'm going to rewind. I'm going to try using the metal detector on her. Or the X-ray. The X-ray. So I get 5 retries, I guess.
Where's that music coming from? What is happening?
Good afternoon, I've traveled from afar. A simple girl who wished upon a star. Inside this castle lies my fate. Perhaps I'll even get a date. To my old life I sing au revoir. And you are?
It's Lil, and you need a good reason to be let in, but so far I'm not optimistic. Do you have any ID or anything?
I assure you that my heart is true. Must this be a whole to-do? Inside these walls my destiny awaits.
Just feels like if you weren't singing, we could move the plot along faster.
What the fuck? I'm sorry, is that a flamethrower? Is that a torch?
What is that?
Oh, that's just Fosse.
What's a Fosse?
Fosse is the name of my blowtorch.
What the fuck? Yeah.
Friends shouldn't take things from one another. I guess we're not friends then. That makes me a little bit nervous for you, Lil.
Okay, I've had about enough of you.
I'm just so thrilled to find the people, I have to say, I'm losing patience, Lil. At first you seemed so innocent, but still.
Encore, encore.
Driving me to people everywhere will see. My dark destiny I will fulfill.
Well, that took a dark turn.
Okay, Lil. Now that we're real bosom friends, I guess I can open up to you.
Can Can you just tell me and not sing it?
Nope.
Ah.
I guess that it's all so true. Why I ventured here to you.
To you.
I am a thief.
Lil's like, wait, what?
That I likely bear the blame for forging checks and larceny, for smuggling drugs and piracy, for setting many fires and causing grief.
So much grief.
Oh my god! Just because you're singing it doesn't make any of that remotely okay.
Goodbye.
I see now that you aren't my friend. My time here is about to end. You haven't seen the last of me.
So if I go back in time, will I still have Fosse? And if I still have Fosse, will she have Fosse? Despite the Songbird's sweet serenade, you correctly identified a homicidal maniac and managed to take away her toy. Good job. Due to your good job performance, $350, you were paid 20 gold for the shift. You let him do his job. What do you want, a parade? Remember, 3 stars represents a good score in Lil Guardsman. The 4-star result relies on superb deduction, the perfect loadout, a bit of luck, or some combination of all 3 things. The result screen like this one will guide you towards a 3-star result, but the 4-star is up to you. Alright, so yeah, I think it's because it says you followed the writ to the letter. Is why I only got 3 stars for him and not the 4th. Wonder what happened if you just let her in. I don't think you will. I don't know. Oh, Dungeon 7, Room 4, Boulevard de Dolaire. But I know there's level select. So I can always go back at some point and see what happens if you just let her in. It's not red. Highly disappointed. Every castle needs a creepy dungeon, right? Ideal for prisoners who only have 1 arm. Not the bench, though. Okay. Having not seen a bathroom, you become horrified at the realization of what this bucket is for.
Is this the right place?
It is. I mean, enter if you dare. Oh, you dare. Hello. Welcome to my lair of chaos.
It looks like a bedroom.
It is his damn bedroom.
It can be 2 things. I'm a minimalist.
So, this is the little guardsman we've been talking about. Wait, you are, right?
Yep.
I can't imagine why I wouldn't be.
Good news, little girl. You're going to be working the gate for the foreseeable future.
What? That's not good news. Why me? I hardly have a grasp on what I'm doing, and I'm barely tall enough to see over the desk.
I see. Then you're free to go.
Keep it together, Mal. Listen, little girl. We have eyes and ears all over the city, but the gates have always been a blind spot for me.
The point is, the safety and security of the sprawl must be preserved and protected, and you might be positioned to help maintain the balance.
Don't think
Do
you'll
you
keep
understand our
fussy.
meaning?
Oh. Anyway, I think I'm gonna sleep. I'm actively passing out. Aw. Must have been a long day at work. And then you went to soccer afterwards, so... Yeah. Thank you for popping in. Slurp well. I'll play a little bit longer. Why not?
You want me to do favors for you. Use my position at the gate to let in the people that you want in, deny who you don't. Am I on the right track?
You're at the station.
What if I refuse? You can't make me do anything I don't want to do. I'm 12 years old.
Damn it, you've got us there. But how about we leave it up to chance? Guess which hand is holding the colored ball, and we'll forget about the whole thing. But if you guess incorrectly, you agree to do our bidding no matter how nefarious or unreasonable. Sound like a deal?
It's gonna be a trick. Thank you. Hang there. Thanks, Kitty. Thank you for playing the game. Absolutely. It actually says hang in there, which is a famous motivational poster. Thank you for playing the game. Absolutely. I'm actually really liking it so far. I definitely, like, if there's enough demand for this, I will go back and stream more of this, because this is really good so far.
Do I even have a choice?
Yes. You choose which hand.
Not the brightest one, is she?
Left is always right.
Oh, I'm sorry. That was the wrong choice. What you should have chosen was my foot.
But you said it would be in your hand.
And what is the foot if not the hand of the leg? You lost fair and square.
But...
Oh, and don't worry about your father. We're each quite capable at finding ways to keep him busy, making sure you have to cover for him.
But...
That concludes this briefing. We suggest you go back home, rest, and wake up tomorrow prepared to go to your new mundane job, which you will work at for the foreseeable future.
Lovely. I don't know why, but he just looks like Tony Stark to me. Yeah, I know.
It's called being an adult.
I can kind of see it.
Keep an eye out for our directives in your daily Guardsman writ. I trust you won't disappoint us.
Goodbye.
Why did you turn off the light? She obviously knows we're still here.
She wouldn't have known that if you didn't start talking.
I should have brought another drink.
They say nothing, as if they're no longer there. Except they are. Back home. I get the feeling that at some point I'm going to have choices of where to go next, because so far it's just been go here, go there, go here, go there. Hey, Dad.
Boy, what a day. Hey, Arda, pour me a cold one, will ya?
Make that two, Arda. Hey, wait a minute. You're too young to be drinking cold ones. Make her some milk, please, Art.
I thought you were going to say, make hers a warm one.
Can it at least be cold?
That depends. How did work go today?
Did better than a 2-star rating, I can tell you that. How was... What were you doing again?
The bidding of the 3 royal advisors.
Do you think it's normal that the big names and faces of this city are using us for their own personal and political gain?
After today, I don't know what's normal anymore.
There's someone waiting for you in the back alley. Garcy blinkers, Gerby bonbons.
No way,
Anyways,
Garby
it's
bunches.
Just through that door over there.
Move. Move.
This hat, it is not as fantastic as my previous hat.
No, you need
my
more.
Journey, it continues.
Hey, we have extra of the daily special today. Eggs and oil and lemon. Do you and your dad want to take it?
No, we're not gonna take it.
You're not going to take it anymore?
It's broken. If you can find someone to fix it, be my guest.
He's going to be mad at us for letting in the other one.
Aha! There she is, the brilliant little half-pint running the desk. I trust you refused entry to the envoy from the Marvog Empire like we talked about? If you did, I have the gold I promised you right here.
No, I totally let them in.
What? Why? I thought we had a deal.
No, you thought you could bribe a guardian of the Free Peoples of the Sprawl, which is a very serious offense.
Please forgive me, incorruptible and honest steward of the kingdom. I beg you, forgive.
I don't know, it's a pretty hefty sentence for attempting to pay off one of the protectors of the kingdom.
So you better pay me off.
All right. Take the gold and we'll forget the whole thing. How does that sound?
What kind of gold are we talking about here?
I have here 20 pieces of gold. Fair is fair. Take them. They are yours, and with many thanks from Prince Phineas Pomp, heir to the throne of Petrard,
I thought you had 50 gold.
son of King Phineas and Queen Buttermilk, who was daughter of King...
Just the gold, thank you.
Oh, yes.
Oh,
Here you
yes. Move. I gotta go see Garby Bunches.
Lil, you came.
Of course I did. Why is your shop in the alley behind the tavern? Is that the Ocarina of Time?
Emporium of Wonder.
Emporium of
Very
Wonder.
first customer. I was actually inspired by watching you alternately help and hinder folks at the gate yesterday. And I thought, Garby, there must be an industry of enterprising individuals supporting the guards. And when I looked around, there wasn't.
So you're gonna sell me stuff that I can use my gold on.
So I met a mage who's got a magic crystal hookup. And now I'm selling Guardsman tool power-ups.
Ooh.
If you've got the cash, I can sell you extra power crystals. Both the good kind and the cheap roll the dice and see what happens kind. As well as power-ups for all of your tools. It's pricey, but the more crystals you can load into those bad boys, the better. Finally, if you need cash, you can sell me anything you might have taken off of unsuspecting suckers. Here, take a look.
What you got? What you got? Alright. We've got power crystals. Mage grade official sprawl issued power crystal for use in the Guardsman tools. 100% chance of success. Third rate imported power crystals. They work 35% of the time, every time. 35% chance of success. Dakota ring. Purchase an additional power crystal slot for the Dakota ring tool. Purchase an additional power crystal slot for the metal detector. Oh, is that what an upgrade is? I thought it would be like the tooth spray. They start like offering information. X-ray, you can see better now. That kind of stuff. So does this mean I get an extra one? Oh no, there's one. Or wait, he has one. Does this mean that I get an extra, I can power up one extra thing every day? No, it's mine. Okay. Interesting. Okay. That cannot be safe. Lil could fall into the sewers if she could walk to that part of the screen. The smells coming out of that dumpster, indescribable.
That Malcolm is a madman, but at least he pays well. And with you working the guard shed, I'm pulling in 2 salaries. Your milk is on me.
I don't really have anywhere to be. I think I've done everything I need to do, but are you sure you're ready to hit the hay?
Who are you talking to?
Quiet, you.
What fourth wall? Seamus McGoblin did a commendable job painting the dungeon walls. Although humble, he really is quite skilled. He never let a drop hit the floor, and he did all the edges without using tape. Really high quality work. It brought a much needed breath of life into the room where some people wait for execution. Seamus went home with his hard-earned paycheck in one hand and a bouquet of flowers for his wife in the other. He put his 6 goblin children to bed, swept his wife off of her feet, and took her to their room. Their 7th child, Becky McGoblin, is due sometime in the spring. The Pichardian envoy presented himself at court, which began okay, until out of sheer politeness, Princess Desdemona acknowledged his bugle. He proceeded to toot his own horn, which rapidly diminished the favor he had just curried, and all in attendance left with a bad taste in their mouth and a ringing in their ears. That night, lying in his bed in the chambers provided for visiting dignitaries, he felt ashamed for having not only sought to bribe the Lil Guardsman, but also for having buckled under pressure when the 12-year-old called him out for it. That night, his dream of one day serving as an intelligence agent for Pichard finally died. Yeah, tell me about... Oh, yeah. Signor Capello Fantastico entered the sprawl and began his quest for the perfect hat. He ventured to every store that sold headgear in the sprawl. Henry's Hats, Linda's Lids, Homer's Haberdashery, the Chapeau Shack, Mind Your Millinery, Hats, All Caps, and even Yiddle's Yarmulke Yurt. Yiddle's Yarmulke Yurt. Blech. But none of them had the type of hat he was searching for. I like how the one's called All Caps. But rest assured, Signor Capello Fantastico will not relent until the top of his head is restored to his former glory. After relaying Praetor Carrigan's message to the princess, the Marvog and envoy walked past the National Ballet of the Sprawl's repertory company, rehearsing in the park. Oh no. Seeing that the ballerinas of the Sprawl were doing things completely wrong, the Marvog and envoy decided to join in to teach them a thing or two. Now the Sprawl's ballerinas are experts in first position and first-degree murder. Since the envoy was distracted, the Praetor never got word if the princess received their message. But don't worry, they'll show up anyway. Denied entry, the fake Sir Beverly took off his fake armor and got back on his fake horse. Yeah, even the horse was fake. And went home to his real hut where he lived with his real mother and wallowed in his very real depression. Chloe encountered a guard patrol outside the city gates and attempted to pickpocket them quietly, which she didn't do successfully on account of all the singing. In jail, it only took her 5 minutes to be sent to solitary confinement. Oh, the envoys arrive. Complete level 2.
It's news in the morning with me, your news anchor, Manuel Mentiroso. Breaking news. The chosen suitors for our beloved and newly available Princess Desdemona will be arriving today in the Sprawl.
Yes!
Be on the lookout for royal carriages, entourages, and attitudes.
Oh boy.
Breaking news. The Duchess of Scarborough's prized pet cat, Sprankles, has passed away
Oh,
at
no.
the age of 43.
Holy shit.
A representative from the Small Rodent and Budgie Coalition shared their condolences, then immediately scampered around without reserve. Breaking news. The Sprawl will be host to a Goblin Ball match today between our Sprawl Brawlers and the opposing Kaladar Lightning at the Goblin Ball Arena. Breaking news. That was my last piece of breaking news. Keep tuning in for all your Sprawl news updates. We now return to our regularly scheduled radio silence.
Okay, that didn't change.
Breaking news? My butt.
Oh, she got him good.
Oh, look, another note.
Lil, I'm off running an errand for Lieutenant Stryker today. Apparently she needs me to time how long it takes to run around the entire circumference of the sprawl. Really shouldn't have competed in that hot dog eating contest last night. Do me a favor and go down to the Goblin Ball Arena and place a bet of 30 gold for me after work. There's an extra $5 just for you.
You didn't tell me which team to bet on, but my chances can't be any worse than his usually are.
Watch, she actually does get it right. Alright, what's the little royal red? Expect the arrival of Crown Prince Phineas of Petrard and Praetor Cargan of the Marvog Empire. Don't let your guard down, but do not delay them unnecessarily. Ash. Okay. Today is the Goblin Ball Tri-Goblin Cup semi-final between our beloved Sprawl Brawlers and the Kaladar Lightning. The bastards. Ash. There's been a BS report, Pink of the Sprawl, regarding a number of unusual transactions involving sports bettings. A reminder to the guard force. City officials are forbidden to participate in gray market sports betting. Stryker. The guards are hearing talk of increased smuggling. Be vigilant. Watch out for anything that could have a secret compartment. Trust no one. Deploy the truth spray if necessary. Stryker. Alright. Okay. So it does let me... I can just fill everything up. Okay. So I need to work on getting some upgrades. So that I can have more charges. Like, if I had enough charges to decode and get the gold and decode that as well. Oh, hey.
Yes, it is I, little one, heir to the throne of Petrard, here before you in the flesh. Please, no need to bow or genuflect. No need to avert your eyes, no. For though I am a crowned prince of the realm, I am a humble man. One of
Oh,
the
very
few.
humble.
No better even than you, tiny gatekeeper.
Petrard's pompous, preening, priggish Prince Phineas. I thought I'd be able to take a closer look at it, but okay.
You'll be glad to know that the opening ceremonies of our newest royal sulphur mine were a complete success. Only 4 deaths, which is far fewer than the last. No matter, we look forward in Petrard. No sense crying over spilt... well, there it is.
No, indeed. Why, those pathetic working-class miners, best thing they could do is die anyway. Stop taking all that oxygen.
Oh, my thoughts exactly.
Ew.
God, barf.
Don't let your guard down, but don't delay them unnecessarily.
I've heard tell that the barbaric warmonger Praetor Kargan is my chief rival for the hand of your fair princess. Can't even find decent competition these days. The Marvog are a loathsome bunch of butchers, killing each other over the tiniest infractions. Bump into someone in the checkout line, trial by combat. Accidentally sneeze on a sacred heirloom, trial by combat. Worst vacation of my life.
Why, how dare they not appreciate you doing them the honor of blowing your nose on their most precious and sacred heirlooms?
You are indeed wise beyond your years.
My God,
gatekeeper.
he's not catching on.
Marvog should have thanked me for gifting them my royal mucus.
God, double barf.
Oh, for goodness sake, let's get on with it already. Do I really need to announce myself all over again? What the hell was one sent on by for? Who do you think you are, peasant, to hold up the likes of me? I am off to marry, and in doing so create the most powerful union this world has ever known. The sooner you realize your place, the better.
Wow.
Lordy, lordy, I do apologize for wasting your oh so precious time. I just got so dizzy when you arrived, I almost swooned myself right out of my guard post I did.
Yes, I have that effect on most. I brought this bottle as a gift for the princess. You know, something to break the ice. But I want you to have it. Something to remember me by.
God, triple barf. You hear that? Triple barf.
Triple barf. You heard Lil say triple barf to a visiting head of state. It's only Pichardy and Fizzy if it's from the Fizzington region of Pichard. Otherwise, it's just an extremely carbonated bottle of booze. Price $60. That's a joke on how it's only champagne if it's from the Champagne region of France. Otherwise, it's just an extremely carbonated bottle of booze. Alright. Let's not piss off visiting dignitaries.
And with that, it is off to face the princess and destiny. Before I go, can you spot me a $5? I'm afraid I left my wallet in my other pants.
Really? No.
Is it that you don't have the money, or that you don't want to lend it to me?
Don't want to.
Smart-ass ticket taker! When I'm king, I'll remember this.
In addition to admitting the prince, you, a 12-year-old girl, confiscated an extremely high-quality bottle of Pichardy and Fizzy. I expected to get a low score for that one. Oh, hello.
Good day. I traveled up here with the convoy what was bringing Prince Phineas to the sprawl. I'm not staying long. Just need a place for tonight before I head back to Petrard. I was hired to come along with the convoy in case anything broke down on the way, in case repairs were needed on any of the equipment or transport. The prince doesn't exactly travel light. 3 carriages of wardrobe changes alone. To be honest, I don't get to the sprawl often. Too many mages around these parts for my liking.
He seems earnest.
I'm sure they were glad to have you as a personal insurance policy.
I don't know if I'd go that far. If they didn't absolutely need to hire someone to make sure the prince was here bright and early, they surely would not have. Wouldn't spend a penny on their dying aunt, the Pomp family. If I could have afforded to stay home, I would have. But they made me an offer I couldn't refuse, so to speak.
Was it a threat? A horse's head in your bed?
Nope, just a big heaping pile of money. The king and queen are desperate for the prince to secure the hand of Princess Desdemona. The future prosperity of Petrard depends on it. To be frank, the whole kingdom is flat broke. This is their only chance to marry rich.
I guess that explains the big deal everyone's making out of this whole let's marry the princess off thing. Shouldn't she have some kind of say in the matter?
Now that is something seriously worth considering.
Guards are hearing talk of increased smuggling. Be vigilant. Watch out for anything that could have a secret compartment. Trust no one. Deploy the truth spray if necessary. And he's got a toolbox. But I trust him. Let's x-ray him.
That toolkit was handed down to me by my great aunt Yogi, one of the finest restorers of beauty this world has ever known. A kit like this in the right hands, and there's nothing you can't do.
I trust him.
I think you'd know what to do with these better than I would.
I appreciate it, especially coming from a fellow tool enthusiast.
Tool enthusiast?
You got your own awesome toolkit there, and I bet you love using it as much as I do mine. Tell you what, if there's anything you need fixing, I'd be happy to take a look.
Oh, hey!
As a matter of fact, the jukebox at the Twisted Sisters Tavern has been on the fritz for ages now.
Oddly enough, fixing fritzy jukeboxes is my specialty. I'll go there straight away and you'll be boogieing before you can sing a chorus of Hey Nani Nani.
I don't understand what any of that meant. But great.
Okay. Let him through. Nice, we got the jukebox fixed.
I thank you for this respite for the evening. I'm certainly glad I don't have to head all the way back to Petrard tonight. By the way, do you know of a good inn nearby?
No better place than the Twisted Sisters Tavern. Not a classic beauty, but she'll get you where you need to go.
My kind of establishment. I'll see you there.
Nice. You tool enthusiasts need to stick together.
Sprankles!
A small group of black-clad folk approach the shed, weeping and moaning. Oh.
Oh, boo-hoo-hoo.
Oh, Sprankles. Wait. We are returning from the funeral services for Sprankles. Oh, no! The service was held in the Duchy of Scarborough, but the remains are being interred at St. Euphigenia's Pet Cemetery here in the Sprawl.
Sprankles loved visiting her friends at St. Euphigenia's.
I meant to hit right.
We do not have a pet cemetery suitable for such an entry in the Duchy of Scarborough.
What exactly is a duchy?
It is a parcel of land under the purview of a duke or duchess. Scarborough is the duchy controlled by Her Grace, the Duchess of Scarborough.
Present?
And it is a far nicer duchy than some. For instance, the Duchy of Caladar.
Oh, Caladar! What a dump!
Were all of you, friends of Sprankles, the cat?
Well, you know.
Friend is a strong word.
Acquaintance, more like. Sprankles was loved by the Duchy of Scarborough. All of my loyal serfs were ever so fond of her. The way she purred, her delight when she was scratched, the dignity with which she covered her litter. A thoroughbred in every sense of the word.
Yes, what she said.
I'm getting the sense not everyone here was as attached to Sprankles as you are.
Nonsense! Beloved by one and all. Yeah, I couldn't get enough of Sprinkles. Sprankles! Yeah, that's what I meant. The cat that's in the casket with the... nothing.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I only went to the funeral because Monty's was catering. I always hated that damn cat.
Sprankles! I'm sad. I've just got to keep quiet, get the cat past customs, and then drop the illegal contraband off at the dungeon. Then I'll get my money and be set.
My eulogy was very rambly and very poorly received.
Wait, what?
Hang on. What did you just say?
I'll admit it. I hated the cat.
No, not you. You, mourner guy.
I confess, I've been holding this inside for too long. I was approached by a weird guy who tricked me into smuggling illegal pixie dust into the sprawl for him. He was holding the ball with his foot. Who does that? I plead guilty, Your Honor, on the grounds of I did it.
I'm not a judge, you know.
Oh.
But I'll leave it to the courts to deal with this. The rest of you, pack up your dead cat and be on your way.
Alright, it takes away the thing so that it's not like, well, am I letting in him as well?
Alright, have fun burying your cat.
We shall.
Sprankles will be so happy at St. Euphogenias. I just know it. Thank you, my dear. Sprankles thanks you.
Sprankles!
Oh, good. And that's how you truth spray your way to success.
You did a sting. You fooled a drug smuggler bringing narcotics-grade pixie dust into the sprawl and saw the casket of a dead cat. What a weird day. Good job.
Phew, I made it. Listen, I gotta get in there. The whole team came through a while ago and the game is about to start. We all good?
And you are...
You're kidding, right? Come on, I'm Saruna Goodfoot, the Star Troll Goblin Ball player for the Caladar Lightning. I don't have time for games right now. I gotta get to the stadium and win us a game.
Today is the Goblin Ball Tri-Goblin Cup semifinal between our beloved Sprawl Brawlers and the Caladar Lightning. Bastards.
Come on, the big Goblin Ball game starts in 30 minutes. My stupid personal driver had to take a detour to get here. What more do you want me to say?
If I were you, I'd fire my personal driver and hire a plucky, red-headed gate guard to drive you around.
You know how to drive a carriage?
No, but I'm a fast learner. This is only my 3rd day on the job.
Can we move this along? I'm the starting thrower and the team needs me to wipe the floor with those pathetic Sprawl Brawlers. They're such a horrible team. I bet we could win even without my lucky second sweatband.
What lucky second sweatband?
This lucky second sweatband.
I'll take that then.
Hey, you can't can't take that. I needed to win the big game today.
Thought you said you didn't need it.
I have to take it. It's evidence.
Evidence? What are you talking about?
Evidence that you don't need some lousy sweatband to win a game. You just need to believe in yourself.
Huh. I never thought about it like that before.
Your sweatband belongs to the star thrower of the Kaladar Lightning, Saruna Goodfoot. This will fetch a high price with a particular type of buyer.
Kid, you took my lucky second sweatband. I got nothing more to say to you. What's it gonna be?
I haven't really denied many people.
Thanks. Now to wipe the floor with those lousy sprawl brawlers. When you hear the crowd cheering my name, you'll know it's for me.
Well, duh.
They'll be saying your name. Oh! You made it the star player of the Kaladar Lightning, but without her lucky second sweatband, it's anyone's game. Ayo, what in the heck did I miss? I just got notified of this.
Greetings. I am Praetor Kargan of the Marvog Empire. I believe you met my envoy, the angry warrior with the head in the bag.
This is Lil Guardsman. I'm Lil, the redhead with way too much hair. 12 years old, third day on the job, and it's basically Papers, Please.
She would have come by this gate to announce my arrival. I demand you let me pass immediately. Quapla.
The Praetor actually looks like this. For one thing, she's not white. Yeah, it's got rules and everything. Good to see me streaming. Yeah. It's good to stream. I missed it a lot. Okay, it's not actually... There's no rule about, hey, look out for fakes, but this is clearly a fake.
Why do you pester me with questions? I am a very important royal figure, and I must enter your city to meet your princess and marry her. Now let me be gone, child. Black.
She's not even saying Kapla, right? They have more hair than body mass. Oh, yeah.
Just a few more routine procedures. You understand.
Please hurry. I do not like to be kept waiting.
Your envoy said you had a message for the princess? What was that message again?
My message? Oh, it's Iki Bok Choi Flanagan Mok Tok. It means, together we shall be married.
That's beautiful.
Thank you. Quaplorm.
Quaplorm.
Can you speak some more of your native tongue for me?
Yes, okay. Crack a fish stick, huddle, muddle, shoehorn. There. Can I go in now?
So yeah, I can interrogate them. I can check my inventory. Oh yeah, I wonder how much the sweatband goes for. The still dripping athletic sweatband that belonged to Goblin Ball superstar Saruna Goodfoot. Price $40. Alright, yeah, someone else is going to want more. I can call up the royal advisors, the captain of the guard, the magician lady, and the jester. I've got the rules. I've got the let them in or don't. And then I've got tools. I've got a decoder ring, a metal detector, a truth spray, an x-ray, and a whip. I still don't know what the whip's for.
Something about you isn't adding up here. I remember I have your picture. Maybe if I go and get it, I can...
My picture? There is no need for that. I promise you I am the real Praetor Kargan, straight from Marvog, fresh out of the ballet. If you don't let me in, I'll be forced to send my scary envoy with all the knives after you.
Magician lady, like a court wizard? Kind of.
She and I got along great.
Oh, okay then. If you don't let me in, you'll never see her again. Her or her head in a bag. Crab cakes!
What good is a praetor's promise to a little girl like me?
Fine. If you let me in, I'll give you candy.
And now you're trying to bribe me. Not really the dignified behavior you'd expect from a praetor.
And I get 3 actions. Talking, calling, and using a tool all count as an action. And then I've got, well, 2 choices because what I'm guessing is the imprison option is not available right now.
But I am the prattler.
Oh. Yes?
What on earth are you doing? Since when are you exercising independent thought? I don't care what your opinion of them is. If they're the real praetor casters, then let them through at once. Is that clear?
They're not the real praetor.
You've made a powerful enemy today, little girl. You'll soon feel the wrath of an entire empire. Quaplort and goodbye.
You saw through the old fake praetor routine from a mile away. Who does you think you are? Someone who can't see through the old fake praetor routine? Psh, amateur. And then, oh yeah, and then I have a time machine. It lets me go back 5 times, I think I've got. In case I don't get a good enough score or something. That's her.
Little warrior, I am weary after a long journey, and I am not used to being made to wait in a lineup. Let me pass on my way. I must rest before I meet your princess in order to win her hand and bring honor to my people.
This seems more legit. This may seem like a strange request, but would you mind saying your famous battle cry for me?
You mean Kapla?
That's the one.
I would hope that my stunning war cry is sufficient to being granted entry immediately.
Yeah, I've got 5 time machine charges. And then the tools are used with crystals, which if I upgrade them, they get more uses, but I have a certain number of crystals that I can use. I have 5 crystals at the moment, I believe, so I can charge each one up once. Saw a single snippet of this a while back. It seemed funny. It is really funny. It is really good. All right. I know I'm supposed to just let you through, but I want to talk to you some more. You seem cool.
I have just arrived from the ballet, and it was a long and brutal affair. Indeed, the smell of the ballet is still fresh in my nostrils.
Oh yeah, and the 4th wall does not exist in this. Like, Lil talks to the narrator.
A fine successor has been chosen in that glorious trial by combat. My Allah will make a fine praetor when I finally fall in battle.
I'm sure that my Allah will do your people proud as future praetor. Kapla?
Well said, little warrior. Perhaps one day I will see you at the ballet.
To be honest, that makes me want to throw up.
You would not be the first nor last to spill your guts at the ballet.
They have a whole ballet to decide who the next ruler is going to be. And it's like ballet and killing each other.
As I approached the border of the sprawl, I picked up on the tracks of a Petrardian convoy. Unless I am very much mistaken, that was the convoy of Prince Phineas Pomp, who I have heard rumors is also laying claim to the hand of Princess Desdemona. Weakling. He refuses to fight for her honor, and instead we must talk and negotiate. Why talk when you could dance?
Whoa, that's some pretty impressive tracking skill. I let Prince Phineas in through this very gate earlier this shift.
You are a Petrardian sympathizer?
I'm just a substitute guardsman here. I'm Switzerland, baby.
Sounds awful, right?
You try my patience, little warrior. My blood boils with the thrill of the ballet, and if you are not careful, I may ask you to dance with me. Now let me pass. I grow weary and I wish to rest before matching wits with that witless Petrardian.
My apologies, Praetor. There was another person at the gate moments ago who pretended to be you.
An impostor? Who would dare represent themselves as Praetor Kargan? No time for rest. The hunt begins.
What's my score? Oh, first I gotta have the little ending.
And thus I truly begin my quest to marry Princess Desdemona and bring a generation of prosperity to the Marvog Empire. You, little warrior, will have a footnote in history for this encounter. For victory, for Marvog, Kapla!
Okay, I didn't get a perfect score, but I get a pretty good score. You admitted Praetor Kargan of the Marvog Empire, and thus she truly begins her quest to marry Princess. You get the idea. Yeah, 3 stars is okay for now. There's a chapter select, so I can always go back. Oh, that was the last one. And I have to get at least a 2-star. Due to your good job performance, 3.67, you were paid 20 gold for this shift. Okay. So I got him, and at the end it always gives you a chance to go back. Full. I didn't get perfect for this, and I'm not sure why. That's good enough. And one of the... Okay, now I can. Okay. Oh, that's right. I'm supposed to... Oh, should I? Our dad asked us to bet on the Goblin Ball game. But we're not allowed to bet. So if we get caught... And they seem to be watching everything we do. Let's go to Garby Shop first. Gamba. That cannot be safe. Lil could fall into the sewers if she could walk to that part of the screen. Hey, Garby.
Well, if it isn't my favorite pint-sized Lil Guardsman Lil. You just missed the guards from down at the east gate. They almost cleaned me out, but I promise I saved a few goodies just in case you happened by.
Congratulations, Garby.
Gee, thanks. Take a look.
Alright, I think I need more... decoder ring. Alright, and then one of the dudes I let in was a mechanic, so he should be able to fix the jukebox for us. Yeah, him.
Poor thing. I bet you were the life of the party once.
If it isn't my little gate guard friend. Of all the taverns and all the towns and all the world.
Yeah. Hello again, Mr. Dwarf.
This jukebox doesn't work.
Yeah, it's been broken for ages.
Looks like the cables have been chewed right through.
Must have been the rats.
Yuck. Rats?
I mean, natural erosion.
Natural erosion in my left foot. Anyway, I can fix that for you.
That would be wonderful.
For a price.
Yeah.
Crap. Okay, how much are we talking about here?
15 gold should do it.
All right, it's a deal.
Beauty. See, that's the wonderful thing about knowing how to fix things. Never goes out of style. Not like those bloody mages.
Whoa.
How long is this gonna take?
Listen, lady. Patience is a virtue.
Yo.
There you go. That should give the old girl a few more years.
Thanks, Mr. Dwarf.
Don't mention it. Now, leave me to enjoy my ale.
Damn, look at that big smile past her eyes. Oh, yeah, she has that smile every once in a while. She's very emotive. Oh, you don't have any funny little pun for me today, lady? Okay. Hey, it's Whelp.
I did it. I quit my job as lackey to that awful man. And when I mentioned it to someone at the bus stop, they gave me a sock. And I have no idea why. Just one sock, not even the pair. What am I supposed to do with one sock? Oh, I made a terrible mistake.
Thanks again for getting the jukebox working.
Yeah, no problem. Let me listen to the jukebox. Oh, I wonder if it's got Bella's song on it or whatever.
Now that's better.
Garby's kicking it jam. You failed, you're dead, get out. It's just every song that's in this game, except for Bella's song. Oh, and it keeps playing. Good. Yeah. Dobby got a sock. Should I? Let me at least go check it out. Because we are not supposed to go bet. And they do seem to be watching everything. Oh.
Hello. Thank you for coming to my booth today. I'm here taking a poll on what the new name for the stadium should be.
What's wrong with the Goblin Ball Stadium?
Just a little on the nose. The owners want a little more pizzazz in the title.
Okay.
And you don't get pizzazz without taking polls, or poll-zazz as I call it. Care to give your opinion?
Actually, I've really got to be...
Great. What one word would you use to describe Goblin Ball?
I guess exciting.
Perfect. And the stadium, you would say it's,
Coliseum.
Excellent. And finally, you come to the stadium mostly for...
For overpriced food.
Okay, that is super. Your input will be tallied with the others. Thank you very much for your time today.
Yeah, no problem. My choice will have an effect on the sprawl. It's Signor. This man I let in on the first day, I believe. And he has been searching for the perfect hat ever since. His name is like Signor Capelle Fantastico. He had the perfect hat. But he threw it away because it was too much for him to bear. And now he's trying to find another hat.
This hat It is not as fantastic as my previous hat. My journey,
It continues.
Concessions, come and get them. We got it all. T-shirts, hats, food, drink, illegal gambling, commemorative foam fingers. You there. What can I get for you today?
Did you say illegal gambling?
I sure did. You interested?
I'm 12.
Hey, it's illegal anyways. What's the difference? Who's gonna win the big game?
I can't be any worse at this than my dad, so sure, why not?
Here are the teams at play, kiddo. Which one do you want to hear about?
Tell me about the Sprawl Brawlers.
The home team hasn't been doing too well at home lately. A lot of people are still angry at him after that game with the foul and the points got reinstated. They're more of an away team, but they're a shoo-in to win today. If the other team didn't have that ringer Saruna Goodfoot playing for them. You sure you want to bet on them? Here are the teams at play, kiddo. They're not the best team in the game, but they got a real ringer playing for them. Saruna Goodfoot. Boy, when she gets going, you can't stop her. You sure you want to bet on them?
No. I took her sweatband.
Kiddo. Which?
I took her sweatband, so I think the Sprawl Brawlers can win it. Because she had a lucky sweatband and we just yoinked it. We confiscated it.
They're more of an...
Yes.
How much you looking to gamble?
30. Yes.
All right, kid. Your bet is in. Good luck.
That's how much Dad wanted us to bet.
Let's watch some Goblin Ball.
Elephantastic. What are you playing this on? PS4. PS5.
With the rare capture of the golden mongoose, this is still anybody's game. But look, Kaladas star player Saruna Goodfoot has taken possession of the wagon wheel. My producer is just telling me she isn't wearing her signature lucky second.
That's right.
Well, that's weird. She's running, and she hurls the wagon wheel, and it misses the flaming gates by a long shot. What an upset. That's the game, folks. A stunning victory for the hometown heroes. What a great day of Goblin Ball.
Nice. Yeah, it's on PS5.
Lucky guess, kid. Come back next time for all your illegal gambling needs. Just ask for Fredo.
All right, hopefully no one finds out that I gambled. We gotta give Dad the winnings. Rest in peace. She's gonna find and destroy you, right? I mean, she just like called me and went, "Hey, let through the diplomat." Like she's clearly watching me. Oh well.
I think I've done everything I need to do, but are you sure you're ready to hit the hay?
Yeah, the first time she did that, the narrator went, "Who are you talking to?" And she's like, "Quiet you." Alright. Upon entering the Sprawl, I love this. It gives you like a little aftermath. Upon entering the Sprawl, Prince Phineas presented himself at court to the princess, but because you didn't lend him a $5, he was not able to double it in a game of beer pong at the Basilisk Club, which he could have then tripled participating in the Leaky Downspouts arm wrestling tournament. Maybe it's for the best. Well, I found out after the fact that they were broke. The Dwarven Tinkerer left his interaction with Lil, the Guardsman, with a spring in his step. The connection you made in a time of increasing intolerance towards non-humans made him think that perhaps rumors of bigotry in the Sprawl had been greatly exaggerated. Unfortunately, just before heading up to bed in his room at the inn, he took in the night air and chanced upon a group of young men leaving the social club for the Sons of Nobles clubhouse. They were able to overpower him and stuff him in a garbage can. He was found the next morning without his recently discovered faith in humanity. Aww. The Duchess of Scarborough, her valet, and their entourage made it to St. Euphigenia's just in time for the solemn event of Sprankle's funeral. There was not a dry eye in the house, nor a dry crotch when it came to the cats in attendance, who commemorated the event by cleaning themselves through the Duchess's moving eulogy. The smuggler was apprehended and promptly sent to the dungeon, Unfortunately, he escaped sometime between midnight and 2 a.m. with the help of his mysterious contact on the inside, whose office happened to be just down the hall from that particular cell. I'm guessing if I had x-rayed the coffin and confiscated the drugs, I would have gotten the full 4 stars. After the Goblin Ball game, Saruna had to face the scorn of her disappointing coach and teammates, but only for about 30 seconds, as she was the only troll on the team and dwarfed the other players, who were all rightly terrified of her. She went to practice the next day, inspired to live up to her personal best, even without her lucky second sweatband. I meant the Goblin Lady. I have no idea who the diplomat is. Ah. Praetor Kargan. The fake praetor that you very wisely turned away took their shtick on the road and was eventually picked up by the Marvog authorities for impersonating their beloved praetor. She was later sentenced to perform in the next ballet, lovingly called the Nutcracker. After the indignity of standing in line like a commoner and being subjected to the normal process and procedure at the castle gate, the praetor had to hurry to the palace where they presented themselves to the court. Her status meant that everyone in attendance made a sufficient fuss, but she could tell that she wasn't bringing her A game, and would have to make up for her less than perfect first impression in the coming days. Let's play Goblin Ball.
For all your hard-hitting, high-octane extreme sports highlights and recaps, you're listening to the #1 sports station in the sprawl. Now here's Gabbin' 'bout Goblin Ball with your hosts Rhonda and Peg.
Oh, Rhonda, what about the outcome of last night's game, the Brawlers and the Lightning?
Oh, Peg, you don't want to get me started on that.
But I do.
First, the big news. They finally decided on the new name for the Goblin Ball.
Yes, what is it?
After months of in-person and in-creature polling, the most popular name as voted by the Sprawl appears to be the Exciting Coliseum for Overpriced Food.
Yes.
I like it. I hate it.
We're split down the middle. Let us know what you think by calling the station at 555-21.
We interrupt this broadcast to bring you an urgent announcement. It has just been reported that Princess Desdemona, the sole heir of late King Oswin and sovereign successor to the throne, has been reported missing early this morning. In the wake of her mysterious disappearance, the Guard Corps and City Council are scrambling to maintain order over the city. All other radio programs have been canceled until further notice. I'm Manuel Mentiroso, waiting quietly by the microphone for any new information.
Sounds like the praetor, you just need to let her through quicker. Yeah, that's what it sounds like. But the Prince Fop there, Pomp, he I could talk to the whole time, so I thought I could talk to Praetor the whole time.
Rhonda and Peg sure do know their Goblin Ball. And I hope the princess is alright.
Oh, no.
Whoa, someone's in a rush. Where are you headed to, my little rocket?
Sorry, sir, can't talk. Gotta go down to the guard shed to work for my... Wait a minute. Dad? What are you doing here? I thought you'd be running errands for Stryker or Malcolm or whoever. Do you have the day off?
I wish. Since Princess Desdemona went missing, Councilwoman Ash is really cracking the whip. She's got me pulling double duty, doing her little odd jobs and tasks. She's acting like she runs the place.
Then what are you doing here?
I missed you. I guess I just wanted to come check in.
Don't worry. Nobody knows that your daughter is covering for you at work.
It's not about that. I mean, that's great and all, but are you holding up okay?
I'm not the one losing my hair.
Yeah, who'd have thought not working at the gate would be the thing to stress me out more?
Dad, if you didn't end up working at the gate because your dad did, and his dad did, and his dad did, what would you have wanted to be?
You know, nobody's ever asked me that before. Well, nobody since your mother.
What did you tell her you wanted to be?
A father.
Aw.
You're just saying all this because the princess is missing and you're feeling all sentimental.
All right, I'll stop. I'm just happy to see you're here.
Not for long. I'm due down at the shed.
And I'm off to take down any goblin-friendly signage and pro-non-human literature across the sprawl. Not sure why, but then again, mine is not to ask, just to do as I'm told.
We are so alike in so many ways.
So long. See you at the tavern if I get off in time.
See you, Dad.
Aw. Oh, hey, Striker.
Attention!
Oh God, is this it? Did I pull a real Randy and mess up so badly you had to come down here yourself and fire me?
Soldier, it's nothing like that. You did not pull a Randy.
Thank God.
I'm here to personally approve the upgrade of the Wicked 3000.
Oh. So now I can send people to jail.
With the princess missing and between you and me, the council's increased paranoia, the jail lever has been reinstated. You can get back in your chair now.
Another lever means more work for me. Does that mean I get a pay raise?
That's hilarious. Seriously funny stuff. No, but now instead of determining who should enter or be denied from the sprawl, you also must correctly identify criminal threats and jail them. Any questions?
Yeah,
How
how?
will I figure out who to deny and who to jail?
Let's use a real-life example. Someone you've seen already.
Yeah.
This criminal is best known for burning down orphanages full of sleeping children. What do you do? Good work, soldier. Just denying her would not protect the surrounding villages. And what's to stop her from going to the next gate and getting lucky with a guard like Randy?
What? Ha 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 ha. What?
That's all I have to say about that. Any further questions?
Yeah, personal.
Well, I've got you. Tell me a bit more about yourself.
Well, I grew up a military brat. My father was a general for the princess's grandfather, King Artemis. Wait, why am I telling you this? You received your briefing, now do your duty.
Who's that cheery serial killer?
Just when I thought we were bonding.
Let me see if I can go back to, like, chapter select and show you. Due to the sudden and unexplained absence of the princess, visitors should be thoroughly vetted and harassed. Questioned. And don't be afraid to use that delicious new jail lever. The city's morale has hit an all-time low today. Anyone from the entertainment sector should be bumped to the front of the line. We're instituting a severe cutback on non-human entrance to the sprawl. Second-hand intelligence suggests that a goblin was behind the princess's disappearance. Therefore, we are issuing a blanket no goblins allowed policy this week. In fact, I'll pay 12 gold for every goblin I see in the dungeon by the end of your shift. Okay. Be on the lookout for would-be heroes and vigilantes wanting to offer their assistance in search and rescue efforts for the princess. The High Council of the Sprawl have their own plan to ensure the princess's safe return. This princess thing. People are going nuts. Have you heard about that crazy no goblins allowed policy? Let's dial that back to a more comfortable one goblin allowed. At the very least, it'll bug Councilwoman Ash. Yes, and now I can... Level select. Okay. Level 1, level 2. I believe it was level 2. Yeah, it was level 2. Your current progress will be lost and subsequent levels will become unavailable in the... Oh! No, then. No. That will erase my progress. Okay, no, I don't want to do that. If you go back, you'll be able to see it. What the fuck?
There. My name is Buttface. I'm a farmer from Firewall Canyon, a quaint little town just on the other side of the scroll. I am coming into town today to sell produce I have grown with my own 2 hands from land that was left to me by my great goblin uncle in his will. His dying wish was that I restore the family farm to its former glory. At least, I think that is what it says. He did not have the best handwriting.
By the way, I'm probably going to have to go in a minute because I have prior plans. Speak of the devil. Oh man, he looks cool as hell, right?
So, did you say your name was Budface?
Yes, I did. It is certainly not what I would have chosen to fill 8 characters. I would have liked Spencer One or even Quincy Hart. But you cannot choose your own name, am I right?
If I use a metal detector on him, it's probably going to fry him.
The old farm has not been doing too well as of late. I am afraid I have put my priorities into other areas, like foraging and fishing. I am quite horrible at growing vegetables, but I am your goblin if you need someone to gather pine cones.
I'm sure you can turn things around. All it takes is a little hard work.
Maybe a little too much hard work. I am not sure I am cut out for the farming life. Just look at this rice I grew.
Good luck. This is going to be a stream I go back and watch for sure. Have a fantastic day, bud. Thank you. Have fun with whatever the plans are that you have priorly. Oh, dude. I want this rice.
No, you take it. I insist. No one would buy it from me anyway.
Okay. You got a bag of low-quality rice. Let me see this low-quality rice. A sack of pixelated rice. Price $0. Okay, so I can either piss off Ash or Malcolm. Okay. No goblins allowed. 1 goblin allowed. Okay. Of all goblins to allow in, this is the one.
Aside from farming, I often fill my time talking and giving gifts to the townsfolk and other strangers I meet. Like I did with you on the bag of rice. This helps me gain favor and friendships, with the eventual goal of falling in love and getting married. I have not been successful at it yet. I do not think anyone likes the gifts I have given them.
I don't think you're gonna find a bride by giving out lame bags of rice.
Would you prefer a pine cone?
No.
On some days, I go and adventure in the caves. The caves that are filled with monsters and ghosts and bugs and bats and all sorts of scary things. I hate going in there, but everybody says it is necessary. I do not think it is necessary. I think it is terrifying. Please do not make me go in there again. You cannot make me.
If you don't want to go in there, don't. It's time you took control of your own destiny.
That is easy for you to say. You got to choose your name.
No, I didn't.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm under strict rules not to let any goblins in today, but I think you're harmless enough. You may pass.
Well, thank you kindly. I will be on my way now. If I happen to stop by this way again, I will be sure to bring you some more crops from my farm. Free of charge. Well, no charge of money anyway. It might cost you a day or two. Everyone who eats my produce gets violently ill.
That sounds horrible.
It is. So long.
There's a clear no goblin rule and you let the shitty farmer in. Maybe you were following your heart. The shitty farmer. Who's next?
Magic lovers of the sprawl, please put your hands together for the one, the only, the Edward, the great magician! Alakazoo, Alakazee! And I appear! Thank you! Thank you! Wait a second, this doesn't look like a little kid's birthday party. Oh wait, there's one! Excuse me, are you Becky Schneiderman? Is this your birthday party?
I'm sitting in a hot shed all alone. Which, isn't actually as bad as some of the birthdays I've had.
Then I'm in the right spot. Can't believe I found my way here, especially without my glasses.
Are there any rules against you? Oh, entertainment. Should we bump to the front of the line?
So, Becky the birthday girl, sit back, relax, and prepare to be amazed by me, the Edward the Great.
Wait, but I'm not... Actually, I want to see where this is going.
Now, for my first trick, please pick a number between 1 and 7. Was the number that you're thinking of the number 6?
It was! That's incredible!
No, Becky, it's the Great!
Give me another magic trick.
This has been great, Eddie, but I gotta come clean. I'm not Becky Schnauzenholder or whatever. My name is Lil, and this is a guard shed, and you haven't even made it into the city yet.
What? Oh, rats. Come on, the Edward, get it together. This is all because I couldn't see where I was trying to get to. Now I'm going to be super late for this kid's party.
You're not late. You're building suspense.
Well, if I build too much of it, I won't get my 40 gold and slice of birthday cake. Do you know how hard it is to be a children's party magician in this town? I have to compete with actual magic users. No one wants you to guess their card when some guy in a white robe can create fire or gold. That kind of thing you gotta be born with.
I'm sure you were born with your own special talents, too.
The only thing I was born with is astigmatism. Ever since I pulled a bouquet of flowers from my parents' garden shop out of my sleeve, I knew I wanted to be a magician. And you're making this dream come true for me. Now, I just need to figure out how to get there without being able to read the street signs. Alakazoo, Alakazee, I'm going to be very late.
Ooh, this magician had a booking to get to, and the sprawl needs joy at a time like this. Since he didn't have his glasses, he didn't do a very good job providing that joy. Oh, hold on. He probably has his glasses on him. I'm gonna x-ray him.
Magic look. And I up. Wait a.
I'm sitting in.
Then I'm. So.
Wait, but I'm.
Now. Was the number that you're thinking of the number 6?
Nope. What else do you do?
Yeah. Aha.
So that's where Mr. Fluffy Bunny went. Guess I won't be getting the deposit back after all.
Oh my god.
There's a pair of glasses in your boot.
My boot? My glasses! You helped me find them! Thank you, thank you, thank you, little girl! Tell you what, on your next birthday, I'll perform for free!
That's... Don't worry about it. This has been great, Eddie, but I gotta come clean.
What? Oh...
You're not late. You're building suspense.
Well, if I build too much of it...
That should at least get me 3 stars. Probably would get me more if I picked 6. So that he had gotten the answer right.
Ever since I pulled a bouquet of flowers, and now that I have... Alakazoo, Alakazee! My magic career is saved!
Oh, hey! This magician had a booking to get to, and you could see that the sprawl needs joy at a time like this. And he could see because you found your glass. And he could see because you found his glasses. Good work. Yeah.
Hello!
Hello.
Hi. Hello! We would like to enter. I would like to enter the sprawl, please.
And you are?
Magnus the Magnificent, renowned member of the Mages Guild. Surely you have heard of me.
Oh, yes, the Mages Guild.
What business do you have in town today, Magnus?
At the Great Library, there is an incantation in Sir,
Bartholomew Inglebrook.
Bartholomew Inglebrook's third treatise on the,
Lunar implications.
Lunar implications for plant magic that becomes legible but twice a year. I must see it with my own eyes.
What the hell was that?
What was what?
You really struggled to get that out. I'm not convinced you know what you're talking about.
Well, you don't sound like you know what you're talking about either. Is there any way we could move this along? My legs are very sore from standing here.
Your legs are sore?
Yes, my legs. My regular, non-talking legs.
Okay, fellas, you can give it up.
I'm sure I don't know what you're referring to.
Oh, belt up. She knows.
You got us. We're goblins through and through. We're meeting up with a couple other gobbos to talk about what's going on in this city for folks like us.
What does that mean?
The princess goes missing, and all of a sudden there's a no goblin order in the sprawl? What's that about?
Did the goblin kidnap the princess?
I'd like to see the proof of that.
Oh.
Needless to say, goblins are getting some especially unfair treatment all of a sudden, and there's this group called the Goblin Liberation Army that's putting down roots in the city.
Don't tell her, we'll get in trouble.
It's okay, Gary. Look, kid, if you let us in, I'll give you the address and the password so you can come see for yourself tonight.
I had no idea this was happening in the sprawl. I'm glad you told me.
It's a rough go for a goblin in these parts, up against some powerful people, but you know what they say. It's not the size of the dog in the fight, it's the size of the fight in the dog.
Mark Goblin Twain.
Yeah. Ooh.
Alright guys, I'll let you come in. Just don't go spreading it around. I could get in a lot of trouble for this.
Hey, that's really cool of you. You're a friend to us non-humans. If you want, come to the meeting at GLA headquarters. It'll really open your eyes to what's going on around here.
Maybe I will.
2 stars. You ignored the rip by admitting 2 goblins in 1 turn. But on the other hand, you unlocked a new location. Damn right it did. It just means this last one I have to make sure to get really good.
Salutations to you, little sister of this big, beautiful world. My journeys across this land have brought me here to your doors. What a sweet fortune have in store for me today, that I do not know. But it's a hell of a ride, let me tell you.
Where have you journeyed here from?
You really want to know?
Oh, they're not even trying to hide it. I just noticed what's sticking out of his hat.
Oh, I've been around for a spell, always on the move. From the mountains north of Petrad, the great desert in the south of Marvog, along the crystal shores of Lake Inez, past the dread Castle Caladar and the quaint farmlands of Fireball Canyon. I've wandered through all of these many, many times, but for my money, there's no place like the Sprawl. People everywhere you look leading their busy lives. Every once in a while, stop to take in how beautiful it all is. You can't buy that, little sister.
You seem like a very easygoing dude.
Well, my little dudette, life's been pretty good to me. Not as if someone peed on my rug.
Is that a common expression?
It is where I come from.
He's
Word
the
on
dude.
street is Princess Desdemona has disappeared. Some say kidnapped, some say run away.
I think she was kidnapped.
Oh, okay. I thought it was... Okay. I thought it was what people are saying.
Whatever did happen, it has truly bummed me out.
Because I think that she ran away.
I've got more to say if you've got the ears to listen. Princess Desdemona is the living legacy of the great peace brought by her late father, King Oswin. And already the fires of war are being fanned on all sides.
Do you really think war is on the horizon?
Oh, yes. But then again, what do I know? Just an old wizard wandering from town to town looking for a little bit of joy to put in my pocket.
But everyone I've met seems so happy.
You remind me of a younger version of myself, little sister. Maybe cooler heads will prevail, but history doesn't have many examples of that. There's a lot of pressure to fill the void left by the death of King Oswin. Just keep your eyes open is all I'm saying. After King Oswin died, it didn't take long for would-be successors to start lining up. 3 in particular, a young headstrong counselor, a battle-hardened lieutenant in the Guard Corps, and the court jester, although I don't know if anyone took him seriously or not. These 3 have been battling for control of the Sprawl for years now.
But what about the princess? She's next in line.
True, but at the time she was just a kid. Now she's grown, but I fear that these outside forces are using her as a pawn. I've got all the time in the world, kid.
I will be right back. Ugh. Okay. Let's finish this up.
I have no idea what Malcolm's end goal is, and honestly, I don't think he knows either. I think if he had his way, there'd be no rules, no laws, no Lil Guardsman at the gate. Just let the whole place run itself. This dog-eat-dog mentality would work for some, and for others, things could get a whole lot worse. He doesn't care about people, doesn't care if they're good or bad. Our greatest strength is how we work together. Under Malcolm, we would never reach anything near our collective potential.
Oh, so I only get to ask about one. Okay. Alright, well. Doesn't show any reason not to.
I'm a leaf in the wind, little sister, and you are a gentle breeze guiding me along my way.
And there it is. I've reached my limit with you.
Right you are. Hasta la vista, baby.
Oh, nice. Based on his reaction, he seemed fine with your decision.
Lil, you've got to close down the shed for the day and come with me immediately. By now you've heard that Princess Desdemona has disappeared, right?
Yeah.
Good. Any other week, the royal advisors might have given her a day or two before sounding the alarm. But with the mucky mucks from Petrard and Marvog in town, we have to get her back before things around here get any worse.
I hope nothing bad happened to her, but what does any of this have to do with me?
I asked my boss the same thing. In fact, I said, why the hell would they need that piece of... You know, that's not important. Do what you have to do, shop here, and then you're coming downtown to the city council chambers with me.
Nice. Your middling job performance, 2.92. You were paid a mere 10 gold for this shift. That's still something.
Hello? Is anyone there? Can somebody tell me why I've been summoned?
Lilith, guardian of the Southern Gate, step forward into the light.
What is this? Who are you? Can somebody please tell me what exactly is going on here?
Well, you have been chosen.
To play the hit game that's sweeping the sprawl.
Oh.
That's right. It's time for... So you think you can save a princess?
What the hell is going on?
That's right, Lil. Today you're getting the chance to send one of these lucky adventurers on the escapade of a lifetime to search for and rescue your beloved Princess Desdemona.
I didn't ask to do this.
And let's find out who those lucky adventurers are.
Nah. Next time. This is a good stopping point. Next time. Yeah. Because I gotta still make dinner and it's like 8:30 at night. But I definitely want to do some more of this. So if it gets some good, some good attention, if people actually think it's a good idea, I will do more soon, hopefully. But yeah, let me know. And thanks to anyone who tunes in. Hope you enjoyed. Good night. Slurp well. I didn't think of a good little ending thing, but Good night. Slurp well. And be nice to your non